Poor fella. By the way, Twitter people, I'll be back to hang foot in that behind after the program. Better yet, you can call on in here. You know what we was doing. Let us argue live and in person. Fam, hey, today's headline, Jimmy G has lit up the media as a quarterback most likely to leave the 49ers. This offseason, even more than 2020, the intensity was turned up on the possibility. As it has been reported, the Patriots were indeed hoping to bring Jimmy G back to NE. John and Kyle continue to faith in Garoppolo and have shown no interest in any Patriots offers, as was also reported. And it appears from here the Niners will seek to land qualified backup going into the 2021 season. Who that's going to be, I don't know. Flacco's name has been thrown around. He may have came in. I don't know how that came out. But tonight, we'll be taking your call to get your thoughts on the 49ers continuing starting quarterback drama. Also grading the free agency period of predicting the impact of the new Niners signings, along with everything trending that is red and gold during this Niners off-season, baby. I'm having more fun with this season than I was last year. You know why? Because I have dug myself into a position now. I'm going to be the baddest boy in fandom. If I'm right, the haters are first going to pay a serious price. I ain't lighting up on this year. And if I'm right, and the 49ers do exactly what I think they're going to do, it's going to be a good time. You talk about ooh la la, ooh la la, and I'll tell you why I believe that. Let's get started. By the way, Dante Johnson just signed a one-year deal, and he will be back. Dude has become like Arnold Schwarzenegger during his Terminator run. I'll be back. I really do think Dante Johnson's going to retire as a 49er. He just won't go. But you know what? We don't have any quarterbacks, so Dante's his timing's perfect. He didn't go follow Salah. He stayed right around in San Francisco. It says, when the 49ers start looking for people, I'm going to be right there, and they going to have to tell me yes because I have experience in their system, and they know me, and they got no choice. Let's get down to business. Evan Lazar of CLNS Media Network made Bay Area headlines earlier this month when he reported that the Patriots had inquired about Niners quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo before re-signing Cam Newton. Now, that shows you how serious they were. If they would have got Jimmy, Cam, sorry, they were shut down. It was long assumed that Bill Belichick sought a reunion with his former heir to the apparent Tom Brady. The report confirmed that. Greg Bedard of the Boston Sports Journal had previously reported that the Patriots coveted Garoppolo's plan A at quarterback, hoping to reacquire him this offseason. The report continues. The Niners have no desire to part ways with Garoppolo, at least not without an alternative in the building. The team is even looking into bolstering the backup quarterback job with a veteran, reportedly pursuing Andy Dalton before he signed with the Bears, and now bringing in Joe Flacco for a visit. After all, Garoppolo missed 10 games last season. The injury-ravaged team stumbled to just 6 puny wins. He didn't put the puny in there. That says about the 49ers. They won 6 times with what they went through last year. When you reflect upon that for a moment, that's pretty good. I mean, the team had everybody was out. I mean, everybody, not only JG. I mean, everybody anybody on that offense was out. San Francisco wants to avoid another scenario in which it depends on Nick Mullins or C.J. Beathard to carry the team for an extended time frame. C.J. has been cited going toward Jacksonville, which is really near his house anyway. I think Jacksonville is, yeah. The inquiries could be interpreted as yet another vote of confidence in Garoppolo as the Niners start in 2021. That doesn't mean the Patriots won't keep trying to reclaim him. For now, though, it would appear that San Francisco has no desire to engage in those discussions. Ha, ha, ha. Bedard further discussed the Patriots and Garoppolo, the Greg Bedard Patriots podcast of NBC Sports, reiterating some of the things he said earlier this month. Bedard told Nick Cattles, quote, Jimmy Garoppolo has always been plan A for this team, and I call Bedard a science fiction writer. Apparently, he was telling the truth. They have tried to get him, they have tried to engage with the 49ers. The Niners will not engage. I repeat, the Niners will not engage, at least to this point, without having something better or their own sort of plan. And the Patriots are like, all right, fine. The words that I was told was the 49ers are screwing around. They're not really engaging. And the Patriots said, all right, fine, we're moving on. We're moving on. Move on, Pats. Pats, don't be sad. You've got Cam. And the Patriots are not going to wait around. Yes, they love Jimmy. Would they like to have Jimmy here? Yes. But they're not going to sit around and wait and pine for Jimmy because what happens? Then you're left with nothing. You could be left with nothing at the end of the day. Unquote. Bernard adds that the Patriots still have the ability to acquire Garoppolo if the situation in San Francisco leads to a divorce between them and quarterback. However, that becomes more difficult as the time passes, and Belichick may look to the draft for a long-term answer. Billy, you can do it. Trade up, Belichick. Belichick, you spent $200 million, which I don't understand, on the cap, on free agency already. You may as well start drafting people now. Trade some of them picks that you picked up anyway, free agents. Can't do it, huh? Bernard added while sharing what he heard from someone else, quote, it's not out of the realm of possibility the 49ers release Garoppolo at some point with $25 million. That must be Grant Cohn. Grant, you told him that, didn't you? It's not out of the realm of possibility the 49ers release Garoppolo at some point with $25 million. He's on their books, and maybe they see, we're going to do this, we're going to do that in the draft. That is possible. So look, there's a light on the Jimmy G, trust me. And it will probably always stay on for Jimmy G. Oh! Pat, you got Cam? And you got Belichick. I mean, he's put like, you got two tight ends. Actually, Jimmy probably would have enjoyed that. That offense is stacked now. But then again, this is one of the reasons why I feel very confident about Jimmy G's future. Number one, Alex Mack being added to the center position takes, that. Matty Ice was a good quarterback before that Shanahan and Alex Mack showed up. He was good. He may have not been top 5 all the time. But after those two showed up, you notice he zoomed right up to top 5. Now, he didn't do it in his first season. Here's my parallel on this thought. Jimmy G goes into this season, stays upright, off the IR. He's got Mack now. He's also got a wide receiver room that knows him very well. Finally, 2 receivers had returned for a second season in a row. He's also got, with the tight end he's got, and if he stays, and also there's another, George has to stay off the IR as well. You give Jimmy G this, plus you've got the left tackle situation is clear, so we're going to be able to run. This is an environment where you don't even have to be as good as Jimmy G, I think, to thrive. This is why I'm very certain, because on Twitter, I bet you won't say Jimmy G be top 5 on your program. You damn right I will. In fact, I'm telling you right now, as I said, finally, a second season, finally, a quarterback room that's the same as it was a year before. Shanahan can now expand upon whatever he was doing before because of not only the experience involved that is necessary for these guys to move, he's got Mack. That makes a huge difference. This is why I say, watch what happens next. I want to be the guy that's sitting up front and center when all of a sudden, Ronbo, fine, man, go to hell. You were right. Because I'm going to say, I tried to tell you in advance. This is why I'm going out in front, sticking my neck out. This is going to happen. Guaranteed. You can quote me on that later. Back. So I'm saying, talk about some of the free agent impact that you think is going to take place here. I just talked about what I thought. I also like Ibukam. I actually call him Cam. Ibu Cam. Um, I have a strong feeling that he is going to make a difference on the defense as well, uh, just by his athleticism. Nick Bosa returns. Um, we didn't do a lot on defense, though, did we? We got Iba. That's right, huh? We didn't do a lot on defense, but it wasn't necessary to do a lot of defense. You re-signed people. DJ Jones is back in the fold. We didn't lose him. We did lose, though. Well, they haven't said anything yet. What is the story? Has anybody heard anything on K'Wan Williams? Tyler Carroll, thank you, fam. Jimmy G has his flaws and he isn't perfect and he needs to stay healthy, but some Niner fans are just delusional, have no common sense of what is reality. It's pathetic. Some just can't stand a fair evaluation of him. I know this is the thing, Jimmy G has been reduced to a high school football player by a lot of the guys that just don't like him. Rebel D, let's go Jimmy G with a real old line, 2021 Niners. And this is another thing I'm looking at. That is going to make a huge difference. When I say the environment has improved, where Jimmy G can't help but to do better, this is why I like what I'm seeing. Coach Tim says, 49ers real fans who love Jimmy G, we're going back to the show this year. Count on it. Yeah. And J10 Ronbo and some pizza on its way. Who will be first? 13-3 because we got a full squad and Jimmy G. These guys are not. We're appreciating it and getting the full time to appreciate it because we're starting now. We're not waiting till the season. Jimmy G. People who not related to Nostradamus in any way are yelling already. He's going to get hurt. Andy Baker. Hey, Ronbo, man, you still the best from Memphis, Tennessee. We love you. What you believe in Jimmy G, Niners, and Bills, Super Bowl, go Niners. Thanks, Anthony. Good to hear from you again, too. Matty S. Hey, Ronbo, shout out from Bend, Oregon. Matty. And Myra Lee. What's up, Myra? I'm at 7th Heaven now. Robert Stavin, Jimmy throws too many INTs because nobody else in the NFL throws INTs but Jimmy. So, we got a problem. Chill. Pill. Phil. What's up, Phil?
Hey, Ronbo.
Phil, I'm just, I'm already swimming in
la.
And you know what I'm saying, Phil? Phil, I see this coming. If this team could just stay healthy, my God, they're going to roll and romp. Phil, and if you've heard anything about K'Wan Williams, let me know. But, Phil, what are you thinking? Assess what do you think these, the impact that the new guys are going to have.
Look at the Trent Williams contract, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's got $8.2 million this year.
Phil?
He goes up to 20.
Phil, we haven't heard this phone situation with you in a long time. You've had a great phone. Phil, your phone is doing what it used to do a long time ago.
Yeah,
I can hear you. Now I can. Okay, go ahead.
Right.
Let's see if it stays.
So I'm just talking about the Trent Williams deal. It's a typical fraud deal. He's got $8.2 million this year, $14 million next year, $23 million the third year, and then after that, there's no guaranteed money.
Yeah, it's a 3-year deal.
We can get out of it after 3 years.
Can you imagine? And he signed that.
So we're good.
I know.
And people thinking we can't sign Fred Warner. I'm sorry. We've got more than enough money. So
see, this is why the attacks on it's Jimmy's fault. Cut his salary. I said, the 49ers don't seem to be having any problem here. Why don't we allow them to do what they do? And they did. And they're not about to lose Fred Warner, Phil.
When John Lynch says, we got this.
We got it.
We got it.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to say one more thing. I was at the Stanford, and I saw John Lynch there. I had to get close to John and David Stroud when they were talking, but
Phil, we're losing.
I'll tell you what.
Kind of losing you sound muddled. One more time.
All right. I was at the pro day
that's
for
better.
Stanford
Okay.
yesterday.
Go ahead.
And it was raining, and I was out there, and kind of tried to get close to John Lynch and David Shaw, who was talking to each other during the pro day.
Okay.
See if I could
Oh, it's Stanford.
eavesdrop.
Now I got you. Okay.
And I tell you what, if Mills can, he's the real deal. The quarterback from Stanford. He could throw. He was making all the throws. And,
Yep, I saw that
you know, he's
on a
only
preview.
played 11 games. He only played 11 games in college because he had an ACL. But he ran a 4.5 40.
I saw that too.
He could throw, he could throw, he could throw 50, 60 yards on the fly to a wide receiver and hit him on a dime. I mean, this kid, if he goes to the second round, I'm thinking
Kyle's going to pick him up?
grab it.
Ah!
Exactly. We
All
could
right.
get a diamond in the rough at the second round for a quarterback. And I think this kid is the real deal.
Yeah, I saw a big
Um,
blonde kid. I saw him yesterday. I was watching that. I said, I bet
yeah,
you Kyle's out there. They've got a couple other guys too. A wide receiver.
Debo. No, they got Debo, who's a corner.
No, he's a
He's
corner.
pretty
You're
good
right.
at JQ. And he's pretty good too. If we got both those guys, I think we did it real pretty. But I look at our roster, and I think we need a quarterback, 2 corners, a safety, 1 offensive line, guard, center type guy to back up a Mac, and a wide receiver and a running back. And that's all we need. If we
Basically.
get those guys, we're good. We're really good. And so
I can see it coming.
I tried to eavesdrop on John Lynch and David Shaw as they were talking, but I couldn't get close enough. But
Security.
yeah, I know.
Hey, that's Phil. Make him back up.
Yeah, I tell you what, but this guy, he is the quarterback for Stanford. Mills. I think he's going to be a real good star. And if we can get him in the second round, I'll tell you what, our quarterback problems are stalled.
Phil, you're fading out again. Because Phil, Kyle has 3 quarterbacks in camp every year. And one year he had 4.
Well, I think he's going to have 4 this year. I think Flacco is. I think he's going to be assigned. You know, and I think they're going to have him as a backup, and I think they're going to bring in a rookie and develop him over the next 2 years while Jimmy's there, and
Yeah.
Phil, go from there.
Phil, you're not at home, are you? We're losing. Phil, you know what, though? I think we got the gist of this. Your prediction is hopefully we can pick up that quarterback if he lands in the second round, and you like the cornerback situation. Phil, let's see you at home Sunday, because are you out? You're not.
Here's the thing, Ronbo. We don't have a cornerback that is big that can go up against Debo. I mean, you've got Emmanuel, who's 5'11". You've got Jesse Rett, who's a small corner. We need a big cornerback that can go against
the big guys in the NFC West. That's true. Phil, we're going to run out of time.
First round draft, and then we go from there.
There you go. All right. I think you're right about the cornerback in the first round, too. It's starting to look more and more like that. All right, Phil. Let's see you Sunday, okay? All right, Phil. Good stuff, as usual. All right. Bye, Phil.
All right. Bye.
And Brittany. Come on in, Brittany.
Ronbo.
Brittany, did you wear your hands out punching on them haters? Brittany's become my lady at arms, boy. I'm in there just throwing digs and right crosses and uppercuts. Brittany comes in and slides in there to add to the punches. I said, look at Brittany. And she B-slapped one dude so bad. I said, I had to, snap. And the dude is like, he had no response. Brittany,
yeah.
It's true about what the Patriots are doing, although it's very bizarre. But a lot of people have, and then a lot of people are struggling with the fact that the 49ers didn't want to engage. You know who they are.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
now we're finding out that they're not going to give up, but they have decided to move on and not wait since Kyle keeps, well, the 49ers basically just keep jiving them around. And so they're moving
Right.
on. Brittany, also, give me your feeling on that. As far as the backup goes, you just heard Phil mention a guy from Stanford, and they're probably looking at other college quarterbacks as well. You got, I don't know what happened with with Flacco, but I'm not crazy about that. As Juice is like
Right.
delighted. So, and also the impact
Yeah.
that these free agents will have on the team. What a difference you think they're going to make in what goes on in 2021?
On the Patriots thing, they really need to give up on that. Because in my opinion, it's like, why are you still chasing after him if you wanted to trade him in the first place and you signed Cam Newton? That's my first thing. That seems like a dumb move. Like you would sign Cam Newton and all of a sudden, hey, let's trade for Jimmy
Hey,
Garoppolo.
but Brittany,
Um,
that was where I was confused as well, because it is said the Patriots pursued Jimmy quietly, I guess, before they even signed Cam. So if they could have gotten the 49ers to bite, Cam would not be the starting quarterback in New England.
exactly. But even besides that, I feel like they need to stop because the only weapon I see on the Patriots team that Jimmy would go to is Kendrick Bourne because he played with them before. That's it. The other thing with the free agents, I think they're going to make a huge impact. They're going to make a huge impact. Just hearing the press today with the Rams player that we just signed,
Yeah,
I
book
think
out.
2 days ago.
Yeah.
Yes, I feel like he can do some damage. The Bosa and Sosa connection, I really want to see that. I really want to see that so
That's
bad.
that's going to be
I,
interesting, isn't it?
I can just feel like the intensity. I can just feel that intensity. Like, Cardinals got J.J. Watt. Rams got Aaron Donald. Who? I don't know who Aaron Donald is. Anyway, oops, I don't care. But still, I want to see the Bosa and the Sosa connection do some damage this
I like
year.
it, Bosa and Sosa.
I
That is
really
going to
do.
that is going to be a T-shirt. Watch, see. That and that's why he came. One of the reasons why he was excited to come to play with the 49ers too. It was Nick, and also
Yes,
Kendrick Bourne. They were classmates at school, and they
in
were both kind of
Washington.
sad. Yeah, they were both kind of sad that Kendrick, you left. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
I'm joining the 49ers.
if Kendrick
Oh
didn't,
no.
if Kendrick didn't sign that deal with the Patriots, or if they didn't grab him in free agency, he probably would have gotten a chance to be signed back, and they would have probably been on the same team. But I don't know.
Hmm.
The Flacco thing, ooh, that's a little bit tough. At the same time, it would be good just because he has experience in the Super Bowl. Both
Hmm.
of them do, both Jimmy and Flacco. Flacco apparently won. No comment on that, but
I know.
still.
Yeah. Oh
And plus,
God.
Duke
Oh.
has experience working with him in Baltimore. So, I mean, even though he left the building, I saw sources say that they're still in contact, even though. But I don't know about that. But the Stanford quarterback, I'm liking. A little bit of a cockiness, but I'm liking what I see. If he's in the second round, we can grab him because first round, that priority has to go to a cornerback. It
Hmm.
has to.
True. Because you only got two,
It ha-
and you
yeah,
got Dante
but
Johnson, 2.5.
yeah, that's good. That's at least good. I just need to say this. For people who keep constantly ripping at Jimmy, do me a favor. Just look over the stats again. I'm sick and tired of this.
Uh,
Look at the stats when he plays. Look at it when he doesn't play. I don't care how much you hate him. Y'all probably hate him because he's good looking. So when he's on that field, he does damage. When he's not on that field, it looks horrible. Like, come on,
it's
enough with
true.
this already. It's
It's
getting
true.
old. It's getting tired. And plus, boy, when he throws lightning speed, I'm like, wait, who did he throw to?
Yeah.
Like, who did he throw to? I don't know who he threw to.
It,
Did
you
you see
know,
it?
the predictions are, the haters have now given up on the stats because they've compared some things, and it's been displayed as you saw, as we've been doing all evening yesterday and today. Garoppolo actually outplayed Watson in 2019, stats-wise, up and
He
down the board.
did.
And here's the thing about Jimmy G is going to win 70% of the time. That's already been established. So you see, they don't have anything they can say now. He's gonna get hurt. He's gonna get hurt. He's gonna get hurt.
But
That's all you hear.
what's funny is when it comes to the active quarterback winning percentage, Watson is nowhere near the top 4. Jimmy's in the top 4 with Mahomes, with Jackson, and with Brady. Jimmy's in the top 4, not Watson. But also the problem is if you have a mobile quarterback, it's going to be hard for the O-line to protect you. So say if Watson was here, how is Trent and Matt going to protect him if he keeps running all over the place?
Well, he'd probably stop that, and Kyle would ask him to stop that anywhere. So
Of course.
this is why I want to see what he looks like if he's going to adapt to Kyle Shanahan's offense. Because contrary to what some people believe, people would not. Kyle's not going to alter his concepts for Watson, which is one of the reasons why I've always said he didn't want him in the first place. I don't know that he's changed his mind.
They have this theory thinking that any quarterback, if you plug them into Kyle's system, they can achieve. It takes
I know.
years to learn his system. It's tough.
Anyway, Brittany, as usual, good stuff. I'll see you on Twitter later as we punish those who would hate our QB.
I do everything I can just to tell the truth.
Brittany's awesome. I love it. Brittany, talk to you later.
All right. Good night, Ronbo.
Good night. It's love that her alliance is, Brittany's kind of mean. I love it. Hey, Jack B. Nipple.
Can I
Jack B.
get
Quick.
a hell yeah?
No.
Breaking news, everybody.
Yeah. Hey, Stone Cold
Breaking
Steve.
news,
Somebody
everybody.
give me a
Breaking
beer.
news.
Hey, Jack.
I'm not going to
breaking
do that to you guys tonight. No breaking news. No breaking news. I ain't going to do that to y'all tonight.
Oh, how come, Jack?
Because Reverend Jack is in the building. Can we have you playing the piano with some sunglasses tonight, Ronbo, please? Because Reverend Jack is in the building.
Way over town. She's good to me. Oh, yeah. Jack, don't make us wait. You're putting me in suspenders. Who and what is the news, Jack?
Definition of asshole. Asshole. Definition of asshole. A person who constantly asks for your advice, yet always does the opposite of what you told them. What am I getting at? San Francisco 49ers just signed Dante Johnson to a one-year contract.
I was wondering where you were going.
Asshole. How does this guy just keep getting chances, Ronbo? How? How does this guy keep getting chances?
He's got an apartment right outside the facility. Dante seems to know exactly when the time is to come in and ask for a job, Jack. It's amazing. I'm in agreement here. How is it? We don't have cornerbacks. There's Dante, right? Hey, Coach. Can I talk to you?
Words.
Let's see. There he is.
I'm lost for words. How we're getting these guys back, and all of a sudden, this is it's Jekyll and Hyde with me lately or something. But today, I'm just focusing on how are we going to stop the NFC West? Because the Arizona Cardinals ain't playing. They're putting all the chips on. They got them big boys on the outside, Hopkins and Green, and you're telling me, and J.J. Watt, they signed the center Hudson. Kyle Murray is only going to get better. His third year, and
Jack,
you're telling me
before you go any further though, Verrett,
5'10" cornerbacks.
For some reason, Verrett can handle Hopkins. Now I don't know what we're going to do with AJ Green, but Verrett shut Hopkins down all game long. I was shocked until he finally showed a play with Verrett on him like chewing gum all over his shoes, and damn.
Okay, all right. But I'm just saying, man, it's looking a little scary. AJ. And we're banking on everybody, including Verrett, to be healthy. Keyword healthy. All these guys got to come back and just perform like they used to all of a sudden. Now, there's going to be cracks in their rumble. There's going to be some people not able to function like they used to, or getting re-injured, or blah blah blah. Russell Wilson and Seahawks are playing us. They're out there making everybody think, oh, we want to trade. They ain't trading Russell Wilson. They're just bringing that drama to get limelight off of Deshaun and trying to get some limelight in Seattle. That's all they're doing.
They were trying to make a deal. Remember that? There was Deshaun, a straight up swap. Deshaun for Russell.
And Stafford down in L.A., this guy dissects wide receivers. You ever said defenses with his wide receivers. And he got McVay, and you tell me this guy isn't going to shine? So, listen, we got some company, fellas, is all I'm saying. So, buckle up a little bit. It's going to be a little bumpier ride than you think. And you know me, I predict this all the time.
Yeah, it's a tough.
We're going to find a way.
It is the toughest division.
We are going to find a way.
NFL.
But I'm telling you to pump the brakes. Don't get too hyped up like it's going to be all roses and you know what I'm saying? No. It's going to be a damn bumpy ride.
It is.
So get your ass four-wheel drive. Get your ass a four-wheel drive truck because we going to. You know what I'm saying? We hitting some snow. And that's all Reverend Jack is saying today.
Jack, they got to worry about the 49ers too. All of them. 49ers ain't coming in with no little league team this year. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be like bad meets bad. So we're going to see.
Hey, man, but listen, real breaking news, unlike last time when I shocked you guys. I said we just traded for Deshaun Watson, which was fake. But Ian Port did just say that a 5-year starting guard, Lane Taylor, visited the 49ers today, and he was a 5-year starter for the Packers. So hopefully this guy comes back from his ACL. But that's again, we're banking on injured players. So I mean, I'm kind of uncomfortable. But that's all I'm gonna leave you guys with tonight. And Patriots ain't getting our Garoppolo. So let's go and let's see how this draft goes. I'm hoping that we get another trade or a free agent in the next 48 hours.
And there's no telling either, Jack, because the 49ers are amazing with this stuff. All right, fam. Good stuff. Jack, always good to hear from you. We'll see you Sunday if you get a chance.
Thank you.
All right, Jack. Have a good night. There he is. And Niner by Nature 88 says it's been reported that Watson has 6 sexual assault cases pending towards him. The Texans owner friend, who is a lawyer, is representing the ladies. The Texas owner's friend is a lawyer, is representing the ladies. He's representing the ladies against their own player. The slave masters at work. You know what, though? There ought to be a congressional investigation into this. This is outrageous. That is a smear like I've never seen before. Hey, 559, hello, who is this? Hello. Hey,
hello?
Yes, who is this?
Jean.
You said Jean?
Yes.
Hi, Jean. Well, Jean, come on, we're in here discussing the fact that the Patriots, their eyes may shine and their teeth may grip, but Jimmy Garoppolo, they're never going to get. And by the way, Jean, we're also talking about all those free agents, if you were paying attention. How will they change the 49ers, if you've got any thoughts on that? Go ahead, Jean, and nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too. By the way, free agency, I don't, really know about that.
Okay, that's okay. Well, your feelings on the Patriots' efforts to get Jimmy Garoppolo, and people think Jimmy Garoppolo is going to get hurt. They think he's going to just fizzle in and turn into a puddle of mud. Gene, your feelings on the JG?
I feel like he's a good quarterback. He led us to 7-0. He never got that in years. But he keeps getting hurt. And we have to figure out a way to stop getting him hurt.
Agreed.
And 7-0, that's a big deal. And then we lost by the Seahawks overtime. And I feel like that's actually pretty good. 7-1. That's good.
Gene, so are you talking about the Seahawks? Or when you say 7-1, what are you referring to?
I'm at 7-0.
7-0, yeah. What were you referring to? As far as
Well,
record? Go
he
ahead.
led us to 7-0, and we never went there in years.
Oh, you mean
And
to start the season? Okay. Now I get you.
yes,
Yeah, we did go
yeah.
7-0 before we finally lost the game. Yeah, but Gene, here's the
hmm
thing. A lot of people say that Jimmy had little or nothing to do with that. How do you feel about that assessment? Did Jimmy not have
I
anything to
feel
do with
like
it?
he did. He had a big deal.
Mm.
I feel like Kittle and Jimmy G, they're a
Hmm.
good team, and that's how they pretty much got there. Boza, he's really good attacking the quarterback. I
Really good.
feel like he got there too. Um, uh,
So
um,
you believe the 49ers as a team, everybody pulls their weight. It's a team effort. Maybe one guy will star this day or star for a few minutes or something like that. But when you look at the 49ers roster from top to bottom, offense and defense, you don't see any
hmm
reason to single one person out and say he had nothing to do with anything, right?
hmm
Yeah. And I put words in your mouth, but yeah, you you get it. Because
Yeah.
this is my gripe. Everybody helps win on that team, but if Jimmy does anything, it's discounted. It's overlooked. It never happened. It's all about the defense and
hmm
and Kyle Shanahan. Every excuse is given except giving him any credit. Gene,
Yeah, I
this is
don't
why.
feel like
Ah, go ahead.
Kyle Shanahan is that stupid to trade over Jimmy.
He knows what he sees in Jimmy, and he also knows it takes a while, especially at his level, because Jimmy came in off the
hmm
bench from Tom Brady, right? You get a veteran quarterback, he can come in, he might be able to pick it up quicker. But Jimmy came in and had to learn a complex situation with rookies, mid-tier players, and things like that. But nobody cares. All they know is Jimmy seems to be struggling. So we're going to see something different this year, Gene. This you can get ready for that.
hmm
Oh, get
Yep.
ready for that. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Gene.
I just
Go ahead.
I don't feel like he deserves to leave. And Cam Newton, yeah, he's good, but like I want Jimmy. I want his name to be out there,
He deserves
falling
this
for us.
chance. Yeah, he
Yes.
deserves this shot. You know, after things have
hmm
gotten settled, you put in enough time. You learned everything you need to learn. He deserves this shot, doesn't he? Gee, you and I are
Yep.
thinking just alike. I love it. All right, Gene. Great to meet you too. Let's. How old are you?
hmm
How old are you?
Wait, how old?
Mm-hmm.
I'm 11, but I'm turning 12 soon.
All right. You and Hayden. I love it. We'll see. We'll see you a little
Big
later, okay?
49ers fan.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay.
Have a good night, Gene.
Okay, you too.
Thanks. Oh, here he is. Here, Rudy's got to make his appearance. Let's see what Rudy has to say today. His new name, by the way, is McVay Showing No Mercy, Stafford Unleashed in L.A. Rudy, thanks for the contribution. Rudy says, I thought you guys building for the future. Bringing back mid-30 guys back. You guys are the fourth oldest team in the NFL. Doesn't look good for years. Is that true? Are we the fourth oldest team now? I gotta go look that up, Rudy, because I'm not taking your word for anything. Although, the guys have gotten a little older down through the last 3 seasons. I don't know, fourth oldest, huh? That bodes well for us. Ah, there he is! Perfect timing. He is Niner Mike! Mike, get in here, Mike!
Hey, Ronbo, forget about it. What's going on over there, Ronbo?
You know,
How we doing tonight? How we
uh,
doing tonight? You know, it's Friday night, Ronbo, right? Don't you like Friday nights? I like Friday nights. I don't know about
I've
everybody
never
else
met a
out
Friday night
there.
I didn't like. God, yes.
You know, I got to tell you, it's one of my favorite days out of the week. Outside of Sundays, football and pasta, That's what I do on Sundays, all the time. The family gets together, you know what I mean? It's an Italian thing, but what do you know, Hey,
I love that you talk like this, Mike.
Hey, I tell Ronbo, listen, it's me, Ronbo. I get excited when we start talking about the football,
Yeah.
But and listen, hey, we're talking about you guys getting excited. All I gotta say is this: I hope all of you keep that same friggin' energy. All right, be careful. You know what they say: be careful what you wish for, Ronbo. All right, because I hear all you always got to do offensive line, and everyone's gonna be healthy. And, all right,
Mike, nobody said everybody's going to be healthy. Don't even talk like that, Mike. You'll put the jinx on. Everybody's scared to death we're not going to be healthy.
Forget about it. Look, but this is what I'm saying, all right? Because while you're all saying all these nice things, all right, if Jimmy G still keeps throwing the ball to the other team 2 times a game that make you, the kind of interceptions that make you want to friggin' jump through the screen, you know what I mean, Ronbo? If he keeps doing that and he doesn't progress and he's still leaving wide open guys out there, Ronbo, look, it's going to be what it's going to be. And unfortunately, look, I've been one of the biggest.
You're going to be shocked.
I've been one of the biggest Deshaun Watson. Hey, and here's the beauty of it, Ronbo. Here's the beauty of it. Look, I got confidence in what I was hoping for. When they say be careful what you wish for, what I was wishing for, I'm confident in that. Now, look, the whole thing with Deshaun Watson, well, it's pretty friggin' sad. I'm going to say this. I think most of it is going to end up getting thrown out, Ronbo, But at the end of the day, I don't think nothing's going on with Deshaun Watson for the next, for the foreseeable future. You know what I mean? For the next little bit, Ronbo. So that means
because how do you get out of that? If it's one woman, maybe 6 women. Oh, they set that up so he can't escape. That is just brutal.
Yeah,
he could end up going to jail.
It's going to be rough. It's going to be rough, Ronbo. I don't think it's going to go that far, honestly, because I don't really think that there's anything physical from what I've heard so far. Most of it's, what he said or whatever, what he asked for made you feel uncomfortable. You could sue people for that apparently nowadays. I don't friggin' know. But whatever, at the end of the day, one way or the other, look, let's talk about it like this. If we got to go into this thing here with Jimmy G, and it is what it is. I already told you, I'm going to support that. You know what I mean, Ronbo? I'm going to be behind that. I know. But at the end of the day, you better believe I'm going to be calling in Monday, Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't think you're going to want to get on that much, Ronbo. I'm going to be calling in.
And you're going to be saying nice things, Mike. And you're going to be saying, listen, we didn't want to listen back in March, but you know what? You made a good call. I'm already looking forward to it.
I'll be the first to admit, Ronbo. You know I will. I'm a man's man, all right? I'm not going to be no jerk off and sit there and try to, downplay it if it happens to go that way. But personally, from what I've seen, as much as I love my team, I already feel like the writing's on the wall. We already know what's going to be. And I believe that it is definitely a durability issue, but I also believe that it goes a little bit beyond that, because even in the year of years, in the Super Bowl run, there were definitely some mental breakdowns, some mistakes in the Super Bowl specifically that you just don't want to see. You don't ever want to see from your franchise guy in the biggest stage and the biggest game. And the fact that we've seen that, I don't know, Ronbo. It just doesn't sit well with me. You know what I mean?
Your first playoff run, got your first Super Bowl run when you're behind center. Mike, it's possible that you need a little experience. If he'd have been a second playoffs,
you might need some experience, but for crying out loud, he's right behind Tom Brady.
Sitting down watching Tom Brady and being on the field is 2 different things, though, right?
Come on, Ronbo. How much freaking experience did Aaron Rodgers need after watching Brett Favre a couple of years? He came in
Wait.
And he won the Super Bowl not long after that.
Average. When he first came in the league, he was okay. Nobody's allowing Jimmy to be okay. He has to be superstar right away. Brett Favre was
All right.
not scaring anybody in his first year.
Forget about Brett Favre, since that's not who he was.
I mean, I'm
We're
sorry.
talking about him
Rodgers,
sitting behind
excuse me,
the goal.
my bad.
We're
Rodgers
talking about,
was not
okay,
setting things on
let's
fire
talk
from the
about
start.
Them, Ronbo. Let's
I'm just saying,
talk about them.
give
Let's talk
Jimmy a
about Jimmy. He was
chance.
sitting
Give
behind
him a
the
minute
goal.
to get
Everyone,
some maturity.
You know, forget about listen, maturity in a minute. Listen here. The sad part was that in year 3 or whatever, year 4, people were saying, "Oh, Nick Mullins knows the playbook better than Jimmy G." How the hell does Nick Mullins know the playbook better than your starting franchise quarterback?
From what I understand, he knew it better than Kyle. That's all he did is study the playbook, though. I mean, I guess it's.
Well, I got to tell you, I wish Jimmy G would study the friggin' playbook, because look, I'm not saying Jimmy G's got some physical gifts now. He's been a lot more limited, Ronbo, since he tore his ACL. You got to admit that, all right? I don't care what you or anyone else friggin' says. The Jimmy G that ran out of the tunnel, even in the Super Bowl season, is not the Jimmy G that we saw in 2017. That's not the same Jimmy G. That's not the same mental clock breakdown, scramble out because you know the pocket's collapsing naturally. You don't see none of that. He's like a friggin' statue in there. And he gets rocked to the ground by whoever touches him first.
2 years since that ACL. Get over it, Mike. Get over it.
I am over it. I'm over it. Are you over it?
Yes, because it has no business being an issue after 2 years later. Do you know that Watson tore his ACL? He got over it in a couple of seasons. Why? Jimmy can't either? What?
What do you mean, get over it in a couple of seasons? Ronbo,
Yes,
what the hell does your ACL got to do with the fact that you can't?
You said that he couldn't play anymore after his ACL, right?
When you talk, I don't understand what you're saying.
I'm just repeating
Ronbo.
what you said.
Listen.
Okay.
You can say what you want to say, but at the end of the day, Jimmy G makes mistakes that you shouldn't make, Ronbo. Not if you're a franchise quarterback. I'm not saying if you're
Mike,
a quarterback,
we gotta go.
You can't
Production's getting all over me.
All right.
But we'll continue. Keep it right there. And I want to talk about that some more, because I'm telling you.
We'll definitely talk about it more. You going to be on here Sunday, Ronbo?
Sunday. Be back.
All right, look, tell production to set a full 10 minutes aside. I don't think any of the listeners will complain, based on the comments down there. So we can really talk about it.
No, I know. People love you.
For you too, all right?
Well, maybe we're going to get a show with you, Mike. I'm going to see if I can get my production person back. All right, Mike, have a great day.
Right,
I'll see you Sunday.
Ronbo, you have a good night, all right? I appreciate you as always. Thanks for the platform. Shout out to the faithful out there. All of you stay safe. Have a nice weekend. I'll talk to you on Sunday, Ronbo, all right?
Mike. Have a good night.
All right, forget about it. All right, you too, Ronbo.
Sorry, fam. We can't allow it any longer. It's just we got to try to keep it fair. This Seahawks fan, Bill Cosby has a rival, Jell-O pudding pops. Jell-O? Does anybody eat Jell-O anymore? I should have. I saw this. I was going to read it. But Mike, I think I've heard that before. Pa Falco Pazano. Mike already knows what that means. Mike, that's from the Seahawks fan. One of my buddies. I'm sure he's messing with you. Guerrero says, let's sing to Rudy. Ooh la la.
Yeah.
Ooh la la. He's mad, Ronbo, because we got his favorite player.
That's good, though. I mean, I'm getting all the meat off the bones. Hopefully there's not too much fat. Like, here, try to grab a little piece. It's hot. Careful.
Russ.
It's good. Ronbo!
Russell, I love when people are talking about food. I can listen for an hour. I understand.
Ronbo is listening to me talking to you about food right now. I'm cooking some ribs with my son. I'm going to make some pulled pork. Hey, I have to say, the last time you caught me, Hey, Ronbo, I have to say, the last time you caught me, literally, I went back and listened to it, and I'm like, hey, watch out, he's got a sniper. And you're, like, laughing, and I'm like, oh, man, that's embarrassing. But I was playing Call of Duty, like my video game, Xbox video game. So that's funny you heard that.
Mike, Russell, I'm glad you leave the mic open so that we could be a part of your day. I mean, how long do you
Yes,
simmer
sir.
that pulled pork? How long do you let that set? How do you do it? Are you doing it in a smoke oven? How are you doing that?
No, I'm doing it in what they call the Instapot. They're super famous, and I do 2 runs of 45 minutes, and those bones literally fall off the meat. So at that point, because I'm making pulled pork for like barbecue sandwiches for me and my kiddos, I just kind of taking the bones out, shredding it up. But like sometimes you can just like throw in that Instacook for like a half hour, get it super soft, and then take it and wrap it up in tinfoil, barbecue sauce, throw it on your slow cooker or your barbecue for like 2 hours. I mean, that's how you really want to do it. But
Look at Russ. That's what he's doing. Russ, we need to talk about Jimmy Garoppolo and the Patriots fail to get him. I guess we can now take that seriously. The Patriots really were after him. I thought it was more media humbug or buzz. And also, you're feeling, how is that the pickups? And you can see they're tailor made to beef up the 49ers in those weaker spots. How do you think it's going to impact the 2021 season?
Well, I mean, first off, sir, those couple moves that we made are like, I kind of find it funny. Like, some of the other cats, I won't mention no names, but Grant Cohen, like, you're a moron. You sat there and said, like, we ain't going to get this person, this person, this person, and this person, and we got that person, that person, that person, and that person. And then
we didn't trade for Stafford.
Well, we're still not doing no good. Yeah, exactly. So, like, I don't know. Like, I'm so tired of listening to 49ers news and reviews. I love you, Ronbo.
Yeah.
And the only other person that I really, truly can say I love is Chapman, Mr. Chapman, John Chapman. I do like that
John
guy.
are close.
He's pretty cool. And I listen to Norm every once in a while, but I have to say you and Chapman are my favorite. When you guys come on, man, I really like listening to you guys. And Mike, that dude was razzing you a little bit. Mike, I love you, brother. You got some heart and soul, but man, you got to quit razzing Rombo so much, dude. Like, come on, man.
It's okay. I get my licks in. I let Mike go because Mike's so entertaining. I like listening to him. But Twitter trolls, they know, come after me. I put Big Doberman up on my on one response, and the guy comes in and says, "What's this? You a Jimmy hater? You'll find out. Come on in." I love getting in their pants. I love sticking my foot up their dumb. And all I got nothing but bad things to say. They can recall every moment that Jimmy G had a struggle. But hey, dude, you've given me all of Jimmy's bad moments, which equal to one handful of moves. Give me some of his good moves so I can go ahead and compare it. What I've got on him that was actually positive. Bunch of clowns.
Dude, you got a lot to choose from,
49er
Rombo.
fan,
You got a
man.
lot to choose from.
I know.
No, I know. We there. You know what? I've said this to you before, sir. You can't please everybody all the time. You know what that saying goes. And I wanted to say one thing. If I say nothing else to you, Mr. Rombo, I meant to say this the last time me and you spoke, but I wanted to say I absolutely love the way you treat our family, and I'm talking about more of the kiddos. I'm talking about Hayden, and then there's a gentleman that talked to you tonight, and I want to say, man, I absolutely love how you treat our family, and those, you know what, you got from the craziest Mikes to the Haydens that are the most awesome kids, and I have to say, Rombo, I give you the utmost respect, sir. I love the way how you treat the family, sir.
Thank you. Really appreciate that. I just
Yes,
love
sir.
kids. They're always fun.
No, me too.
I
Especially
could see.
Hayden. I remember when I seen Hayden come in there and people said, "Oh, Hayden's a kid? Oh my God!" I'm like, "Well, hey, how can you not know that by his voice?" But like, hey, like every time you talk to Hayden, man, he's sharp. He is. Our kid's smart, actually. But no, I wanted to say, if anything else, man, I love the way you treat our family, man. You rock, Ronbo. Even people like Mike, where he drives you up the wall. you still treat him with the utmost respect. And
Yeah.
I think I've only seen you lose it once, and you kind of got mad at some
I
dude.
try not
I
to
told
do
you I
that.
loved it,
You know,
dude.
every now and then somebody will just push the wrong button. I don't even see it coming sometimes, and all of a sudden I'm infuriated. So yeah, but you know what? I'm learning to control that. Just roll with the punch. Just roll with the punch. You don't have to overreact. You know,
You're
and
awesome.
just say what you got to say about it. You know,
Nah,
it
you're
happens
awesome.
on social media. Although on social media, I'm realizing there's no need to hold back. Let them have it. And you know, it's a little different being on the air.
I tell you what, there's crazy people out there on social media. Like, you almost feel you can't say what's on your mind because you're going to have one person say, I agree, but 10 other people be like, you're dumb. You don't know what you're talking about. Like, social media has become kind of disappointing.
Okay. See, because I can't be bullied. So I just take them on one at a time. I'll isolate them and single them out, beat them up.
Amen.
One dude
Amen.
did say,
and that's the reason right there. Go ahead, sir. I'm sorry.
I was just saying, one dude said, man, this channel can't be owned by an adult. I said, damn right, this child will kick your ass. I
You
love
got
it.
plenty of family
Right.
that got your back too, brother.
I said, Russ, we got to go though, fam. We're out of time. Hey, if you're
Yes,
on
sir.
Twitter, Russell, you on Twitter?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What is
I
your
don't
name?
think I've ever messaged you much, but Russell York, sir.
Because I just want to know who I'm
no,
looking at when I see the name Russell York. All right, Russ, we're gonna go and see us Sunday if you get a chance and enjoy that pulled pork. No, that's gonna be good.
Oh, absolutely. I'm glad that made your day. That kind of was pretty funny, sir.
It was.
Blessings to everyone, and hit that like and subscribe. Ronbo, you rock, sir. Have a wonderful day, sir.
Thanks, fam. Have a good night.
Bye-bye, sir.
And there he is. He is DB, which stands for dollar bill. D. I kind of like that. I'm gonna change that. DB Will.
Ronbo, what's up, man?
Will, I just changed. I just got a new name for you, Will. I kind of like that. Man, it's time. It's time to add to your name anyway. After this length of time. Well, I'm just like watching this whole situation unfold with Jimmy, and at one point it looked like Jimmy was getting so many bids that somebody's gonna finally offer up something that was gonna make the 49ers say okay. But looks like now we're just looking for a backup, so the Patriots will have to do without Jimmy. and Will, I know how you feel about Jimmy, but also add the impact you think that the 49ers free agency this last week. How do you think that's going to boost the team?
Okay. Well, first off, I want you to just pause your excitement just for a little bit about this Jimmy G Patriots thing because
It's still on.
on NFL Live today, Diana Rossini, the NFL insider who
I know who
also
she
broke
is.
the news about the team, she said that the offer is still on the table. So, so you want to hold your breath for a minute until the draft because it's still on the table.
Yeah, I
through
just
her
read
sources.
that. They're not going to give up.
Yeah.
No, I just read that. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's still a chance, but I
Sam. You got to come up with an alternative. If the 49ers have another quarterback, Kyle ain't going in no season with a rookie. He ain't going to do it. So you got to come up with an alternative.
Well, he did already. He did in the past. He already
When?
did with RG3.
RG3? That's one of the reasons why he ain't in Washington no more, too. Him and his daddy.
Well, I mean, he was NFL rookie of the year. He was NFL. Yeah,
they
he was
rewrote the
NFL rookie of the year.
I know. They rewrote the program for RG3.
Right. So
haven't done it since, though,
Kyle
Will.
Kyle Shanahan has a resume of making rookies in the big time
one rookie.
players. I mean,
One rookie. Rookie.
But he did it though. It's documented, so you just can't say he can't turn no rookie into no superstar because he can, because it's documented that he did.
Well, I heard that 3 times. What I'm saying is this:
Right.
This is Kyle's team. That was Washington's team, and he had to do what he was told. That hasn't happened since. And
he would do what he was told, but now he can do what he wants.
Right?
You see the difference?
And what do you think he's going to do?
If he want a rookie, he can get a rookie if he wants to.
Well, yeah, he's in charge. Yeah. What do you think the odds are?
Okay. What are you saying? What are you saying? Just because he was,
No, I
did
just
what
said.
he was told in Washington.
No, I'm just saying.
So what you
He hasn't done it since. You said it's on his resume. I get that. And he could do it. He's in charge in San Francisco. But do you really believe he's going to go get a rookie to lead this team this year?
If he wants to.
Well, that's not
Look,
not the question.
You hear
That's-
before,
do you think
Ronbo.
you think he will do it? Is he going to do
People
it?
have said this.
Is he going to
Kyle
do it?
Shanahan's offense is a quarterback-friendly offense.
Is he going to do it?
It's a friendly system. Yeah, I think he'll do it.
Yeah,
Jimmy G
that's what I
can't
wanted
do
to know.
You
All
got
right.
rookies.
Will.
You got rookies.
Will.
Ronbo.
Am I going to say?
Listen to yourself.
I just want to say after that night.
Only got five.
Because you're going to say the same
on your
thing.
show, and you
You're
don't
gonna
never let me talk.
Will, you're going to say the same thing 4 times. I just caught the first time, and then I just go ahead and talk before the time runs out. Okay, go ahead. Say it 5 times. Go ahead.
All I'm saying is, you just listen to yourself. The way you defend Jimmy is like if Jimmy told you to drink some Clorox bleach juice, you gonna drink it. You praising this dude like he's the best thing since sliced bread. I don't understand you and these Jimmy fans. This dude has been here since 2017 and he only played 1 full season. It's 2021. Now, if it was Bosa, if it was Fred Warner, if it was Richard Sherman, or if it was any other player on the team that was under the same circumstances that Jimmy G was on, y'all be praising him to go. But since due to the fact that this is Jimmy G, he's a quarterback, y'all want to praise the man like he the best thing ever, and he's not. He only played 1 full season and got $27 million on him. Now, if that was any other player, y'all be saying, no, he need to restructure. He need to be gone. But it's Jimmy. Y'all don't get it, man. Y'all so PTSD'd by the Chip Kelly era and the Jim Tomsula era that we finally got somebody who y'all think is our savior, who is really not. Y'all scared of them to go because y'all think we're going to go right back into the Balky era, the Chip Kelly era, and the Tomsula era. Y'all need to stop that. Y'all really do. If you can't trust a rookie to come in and play, then you really don't trust Kyle. So you trying to insult Kyle and say that he's not a good coach because if a rookie come in, he can't do nothing. This is not the 1980s or this is not the 80s or the 90s. You got a rookie that's ready to ball right now. The game has changed. The environment of the NFL has changed. Rookies can come in and work this system. They really can. These top quarterbacks that's in the draft right now, they can do something in this league right now. So I'm telling you, man, I don't get it with y'all. Y'all this got $27 million and only played 1 full season, been here since 2017. That is not normal. For y'all to think that this man is the truth and he's the GOAT and all this type of thing, that's not normal. I don't get it. I really don't. The man didn't do nothing in the playoffs. Kyle Shanahan took the ball out of this man's hand because he threw 3 potential interceptions in the Vikings game and threw 1 and got shut down, and they only threw 8 passes in the NFC Championship game. And y'all talking about when Jimmy G's on the field, he wins. Yeah, Jimmy G's on the field. Of course, Jimmy G's on the field when he wins because Nick Mullins and C.J. Beathard ain't shit. They ain't. That's why Jimmy G wins when he's on the field. So y'all don't come on here and you, Ronbo, come on here praising him like he God or something, like he's the great thing ever. He's not. Keeping him another year, rolling the dice.
I know this is something you need to do, but we ran out of time. Well, okay.
I mean, I'm just tired of you riding his nuts, man. You riding his nuts. The man ain't been here. The man only been here since 2017. Only played 1 full season. You praising this man, talking about this man. You say give him 1 more chance. How many chances do he need? It's year 5. I tell you right now, Robo, I'm gonna get out Ronbo, but I'm gonna say this right now. Since y'all love Jimmy G so much, if he don't take us to the Super Bowl, I'm trolling you every show. Every show you come, I'm trolling. You might as well take me off the call when I call in. Because if he don't make it to the Super Bowl in 2021, I'm gonna troll you, Ronbo.
I noticed you give yourself you gave yourself a little margin.
Super Bowl or
it's Super Bowl or troll. Will you go ahead? Right. Whatever you want to do, man. I ain't got nothing to say. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, because you know I'm right, Ronbo. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Jimmy G got y'all hypnotized or something. Because this man
I gotta go. All right, I got it. All right, we'll see you later. God, some people really just hate him so bad. They're so angry. Hey, Morgan. Scared Morgan. Morgan! Oh, Morgan. Wait.
Hey,
I hear the
Ronbo.
car. Morgan, come on in.
Pulled over. Sorry.
That's okay. That's good.
Man, you're a saint, Ronbo. I don't know how you listen to that.
Yeah, well, I got worked over, didn't I? I felt like, you know those guys, you see those movies where the guy's getting held and the guy's hitting him, beating him in the stomach, hitting him in the head.
So sit and listen.
Well, the thing is, Morgan, the thing is, people who hate Jimmy accuse us of loving him, right? So the thing is, who's worse here? The guys who hate to extreme or those of us who love to extreme? I don't want to be on the hater's side.
I'm not saying I love the guy, but
I just
do I want
don't.
him over a guy that I don't know if he can play? I don't know that these rookies can play. I know Jimmy can play when he's on the field. I don't know these rookies can play.
And I've never seen a quarterback.
This Deshaun Watson thing.
Yeah, because I've never seen a quarterback never make a mistake. And Jimmy makes one. Hate him.
Oh, my God.
Hate
just
him.
Done. Yeah.
Everybody else makes a mistake. It's okay. I can't get with that.
No. Jimmy G took a team that won 3 out of 20, 2 seasons. What's 2 seasons? 3. They won 3 games out of a possible, 26 for 2 seasons or 30? Yeah, 20.
We got won 2 one year with Kelly and
then 1 the next year. Right?
It didn't get to double digits.
And then he wins the next 5 games, tears his ACL. This is not like a soft tissue injury where Jimmy's like always getting hurt. This was a year off because he tore his ACL. Mm-hmm. That doesn't happen often, right? You're not going to tear your ACL every year.
Every year, no.
Yeah. And then the next year.
Sprain, yeah. Go ahead.
That one, I'm wondering if we have to worry about. I don't know yet. No one's saying a lot about it. I'm hoping it's fully healed. But, I mean, no one's saying anything about him. But when he's on the field, he's winning. Yeah. He takes this team and puts it on another level.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And you got to ask the question. I understand Deshaun Watson. I understand he's a better talent. All right? He can throw the ball down the field better. I get it. He runs. Mm-hmm. But does he elevate the Houston Texans to a better team? Because I just heard a stat. They're 30-37 with him the 4 years he's been there. You want to know what they are the 4 years before he was there? 30-37. The exact same record.
I didn't know that.
He's won 2 playoff. He's been to 2 playoff games since he's been there, right?
And got
you want to know how many they were at when he wasn't there? In the 4 years he wasn't there?
Yeah.
2.
So
and he's won 1 playoff game. And they went to 1 the 4 years before. So it's exact
What were they before he came? 1-1?
1, yeah. So everything he has done, they did before him.
I like that you found that kind of stat to compare. Jimmy G made the 49ers a different organization.
It's not all about
Watson did nothing to improve the Texans. Yeah. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah. And also, Deshaun, he's untouchable right now. I'm not saying, I don't know if he did it or if he didn't do it. He's untouchable. They got those text messages. It's a situation where he might not have done anything bad, but he was in the room with it. It's not a situation where they don't exist. They exist. There's a couple text messages. There was
Morgan, one question. Hold a second. Did they establish that he was in the room with these women?
Well, he texted saying, "Sorry if I made you uncomfortable" to one of the girls, and then to another girl, there's a text
his lawyer should have
asking,
"Don't do that."
There's a text asking if they're comfortable with touching glutes, which some people are saying is normal because that's what you do in a massage. Like you got to make sure, especially if you're a football player, like you got to massage your glutes. So people are saying, "Oh, it's nice that he asked," right? And I'm saying, wait a minute. Your football team offers you massages. If you're going outside of your facility,
you're looking for
something. You're looking for something. I'm not saying he did something bad because I'm not saying, hey, go to a massage, handle your business. I'm not saying you're bad for doing that. But
no, we can't judge that.
You don't. But he did. He went there. I'm just saying he went there. That was a bad judgment call on him. I don't know if he did anything horrible or not. But he made a bad judgment call. Now, I don't think Kyle or John Lynch want to touch that right now.
No. The last call they're going to get is from John and Kyle. Those guys.
Yeah.
What we don't want you got all kind of organizations that would be out in front of Santa Clara facility with picket signs and everything else. No, that's not going to happen.
It's bad juju, right? So, and if he settles any of this, say goodbye to for good, right? It's not happening.
It's really too bad, and I think some of it might be smear.
I
probably
don't
the
think.
majority
Yeah,
of it.
I don't. Yeah,
that's
but
scary.
he was there. Yeah,
6.
he was
women.
trying to get something. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. And it's going to be easy.
I'm not saying
easy to execute in court.
Yeah. It's not a thing where they're just smearing him and they have no basis. Now they have a little bit of a basis.
Well, 6 women. You can't have 6 come after you.
No.
Pretty soon, the overwhelming odds, you become Bill Cosby, like.
Yeah.
What?
And I understand everyone's shocked, like, oh, I don't think he would do this. I don't think he would do this. When in the world has something like this happened, and you say, oh, I didn't think that person would have done it. Every time you think that, right?
Morgan,
like,
I
can't believe it.
I couldn't either.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem that.
And
He doesn't do
same
talk.
here. I'm
He's
like,
such
this isn't real. No, but you got to ask the question now. I'm not saying he's guilty or not. I'm just saying they got a little bit of a case now.
Yeah, God.
But
timing is just ruthless. Morgan, we're gonna go.
No, the timing is what is weird.
I know. Well, I will see you Sunday, huh? And I love the setting.
Yeah, we'll see
Morgan's
you
always
Sunday.
rolling down the road. All right, Morgan.
Hopefully we got some new news Sunday.
Yeah.
All right, Ronbo.
Yeah. All right. Night, ma'am.
Night.
And hey, Lee. Lee.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Lee, I just got my brains beat out by Will. I'm still trying to recover.
You're getting jabs, hooks, uppercuts, crosses.
Will, he's already threatened me. If we go to the Super Bowl, he's going to come in and troll me. He's really pissed off. I don't know. I just can't. The guy came in and just like Morgan just pointed out, we became a different organization. I'm still grateful. I can't hate him because he missed one pass. When he makes that pass in the Super Bowl, we're not even having these conversations, right? He gets excused. But because of that, hate is just rich and bloody. So I'm fine. I let him do it. I'll give him a platform.
That wasn't a high percentage throw anyway, Rombo. If you break it down, how often do we throw passes that deep down the field,
It's already been documented and charted. What is it, 10%, something like that? Between 10 and 15% that shot's going to be completed no matter who's throwing it?
Yeah, you shouldn't go off one play. There's a lot of things that contributed to that loss in the Super Bowl. And to put it all on one play is not fair because there's a lot of mistakes that were made even by the referees, So,
and Richard Sherman
I don't want to talk about the Super Bowl today.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Lee, in fact, go ahead, because I know you got some stuff. What do you got? And I was saying about the Patriots situation and also the impact that some of these new guys are going to have on the 2021 roster.
Yeah, I've been busy the last day, but I did hear something about the Niners weren't even looking at it, Rombo, at the Patriots offer or discussing talks about Jimmy. So that obviously shows you, like a lot of us predicted, not because we're Jimmy G fanboys, but because we know that we want to win this year and bringing in a rookie when you got the 12th pick in the draft, it's not really a smart way to go about getting back to the playoffs. People forget Jimmy was injured last year and he had a high ankle sprain. The O-line wasn't working, People think it's just a sprain, but I seen a player just last weekend, Ronbo, playing over here, and he had a high ankle sprain and he's out for 10 weeks. He has to have surgery. And Jimmy played through it. It's for a couple of weeks before he, pulled the plug. And that's what people don't understand. Everyone's a doctor, everyone's a scout, everyone's a GM. No, you're just a fan, when you break it down. If you listen a bit more, you might, you might learn something. But yeah, and that's the thing, he was never going to be able to be the 2019 Jimmy G, you know what I mean? With the injury, the O-line struggling, guys like
just
Kittle
a high
out,
ankle sprain alone, Lee. I don't think some people don't realize how that handicaps, especially a quarterback. Come on. I mean, we did see what's his name, Jeffrey Wilson Jr. Jeffrey Wilson Jr. seems to enjoy pain. He had a high ankle sprain and he was running like a maniac. My God, I was impressed with that.
and I'm not making an excuse for Jimmy, but if you break down facts, it's going to affect him. He's got to move in that pocket. People saying he moves like mud now, like he's stuck in mud now because of the ACL. But you also got to remember, it usually takes a year to recover. Like 10 months at least, and then it could take you another year to regain what you had before the injury. That's if you're ever going to be back to that where you were.
It's probably
and
a
I
mental
think
thing
he never
too.
really got that opportunity because he played 2019, and then 2020 he got injured again. And I can see why people are getting annoyed because he is getting injured. That's the one thing you could probably have against Jimmy is his injury rate. He does get injured. He even got injured over in New England. And I think that's why they're looking at a veteran, like they were looking at guys like Flacco, Andy Dalton, just in case something happens and there's someone there. I don't really not high on any of those two either, to be honest. I feel like we've seen the best of them,
Yeah, I kind of like Dalton.
and they're not where they used to be. Yeah, he's all right, but even the Cowboys struggled, when he came in last year, Ronbo, he was nowhere near Dak Prescott. And guys like CeeDee Lamb, the guy I said to pick last year, Ronbo, he was leading the league for all rookies until Dalton and the other guy came in to replace Dak Prescott. So, no, I'm not high on those two guys. I think it's good that we didn't get either of them. But you probably do need someone to add to the quarterback room. I heard they're high on the kid from Stanford, Ronbo.
Yeah,
and
everyone's
saying
talking about. I saw him. I was watching that.
Yeah, they're all saying. I talked to Shay the other night, and I missed me. He said he's like, because he watches Pac-12 games, and he said he's like, Kyle will love him because he's a bit like Kirk Cousins. And I watched a bit on him. I watched the game against UCLA, and what was funny about that, I actually seen someone else, Ronbo, and it was Simi Ohoka, Polynesian kid out of Stanford, and he's a wide receiver. He's 6'4". They had a pro day yesterday.
He's
and he
the
ran
one
a
I was talking
4.3
about
Ronbo.
when I was talking to Phil. Yeah, they like him.
Yeah, so he would be a good guy. You could probably get late day 3. He might rise a round or two now. He was a 7th rounder, I think, but because of that pro day, 6'4", just under 230 pounds, that could be a guy you replace Jalen Hurd
he's
with,
gonna be strong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I hope
keep
Jalen Hurd's
forgetting about
healthy and he
Hurd.
comes back. But we obviously they'll know more than us about his injury and whether they need to bring in another big body receiver. There's him, Trevon Grimes, Tamir Terry out of FSU. He's a beast. He got injured this year, so he's fallen back in the draft too. But he had a huge season last year. So there's all 3 guys that are big body receivers that we could get, to replace Jalen Hurd if he's not healthy. There's so many guys. But back to that Mills kid quickly, Ronbo. Apparently, Kyle will like him. He fit the scheme, and John Lynch loves Stanford kids, so he's been waiting ever since he missed on Solomon Thomas to make up for that pick. So it'll be interesting. That's all I got tonight. Thank you. Shout out to the 95 everyone, Ronbo.
And we'll see you Sunday, Lee. He's going to give you his presentation.
Thank you,
on the
Ronbo.
draft, fam. All right. Night, Lee.
Later, Ronbo.
Later. And Daniel Serrano said, let's ride with Jimmy G this season. If he can't stay healthy, then goodbye. We have the structure to put in a rookie to succeed. 14-2 Niners coming for you. I know, and I like this. What I'm hearing about this kid from Stanford. Bring him in. Let's get him some work in. NorCal Refrigeration and HVAC. Ronbo, when you ride the nuts, is it with a saddle or bareback? Bareback, nuts are kind of rough. You know what I mean? I always make sure I carry my saddle wherever I go. Because I'm a cowboy. Oh, I can't believe I've even joked and said that. Hey, John.
Ronbo.
John. Well, John, a few days ago, I was making jokes about the Patriots, talking about how they had Jimmy G was their priority number 1 in the offseason. And come to find out, lo and behold, the Patriots really were serious about getting Jimmy. And the 49ers says, can we call you back later? And a few days later, hey, John, Patriots. Oh, listen, I've got a luncheon right now. I'll be right back. I'll give you a call in a few minutes. So the 49ers are clowning him for reasons unknown from what the article seems to indicate. So they finally decide, okay, the 49ers are just being weird. Let's just move on. And then went and got Cam Newton. But anyway, John, your assessment of that situation, and the 49ers, their attitude, because a lot of people think the 49ers hate Jimmy G, but for some reason they refuse to get rid of him. And then talk about the fact that these guys we just brought in, they could have a real big impact on the 2021 season. What do you think, John?
Ronbo first, man, that caller that was some very strong emotions. I'm not going to say anything negative.
Which
about
one, Mike
him.
or Will?
The guy who says Jimmy G is a bad quarterback.
Yeah.
He's entitled to his own opinion. He can believe what he wants. He can say what he wants.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I had some information I wanted to tell you, but I decided, I'm going to hold it for another time.
Okay. This is not a show you need to hold back on, as you've noticed. People love to say whatever they feel. So no need to be polite, John. If you have something you want to say, go ahead.
Okay. So, Rumbo, earlier in the show, you actually said something that was false. But like I said, I didn't want to bring it up, but if you really...
Believe me, I've become Teflon man. It's going to roll right off anyway. But what did I say? Please, spotlight that.
So you mentioned that Deshaun Watson in 2019, Jimmy Garoppolo was better.
Statistically.
Which is false. When you look at the
Go ahead.
When you look at the numbers, Jimmy Garoppolo had, he was sacked less times than Deshaun Watson, but Deshaun Watson had a bad O-line. Deshaun Watson also had better running stats. He had 7 touchdowns on the ground. He had more rushing yards as a quarterback. The numbers, when you look at the touchdown-interception ratio, was probably near identical. And Deshaun Watson played 1 fewer game. So if you're going to go by the numbers, Deshaun Watson had a better year than Jimmy Garoppolo. So that's all I wanted to say, to go by the numbers.
Okay, let me just tell you what happened. The reason I came up with that is I was looking at the stats for that year and how they were ranking quarterbacks down the line, and Jimmy was at one point, and Deshaun was right under him. And I think it had more to do with less throws, higher percentage, and some other things too. Jimmy did beat him in a few categories, according to what I remember. Whether he's a better quarterback or not was not the whole thing. I'm just saying, as far as production-wise, yeah, Jimmy just was ranked higher. But if you break the numbers down, maybe Deshaun did more. He has to do more. They're the kind of team that's built around what he does. And this goes counterproductive to what Kyle Shanahan likes to do. Kyle wants a team effort out there. He's got assignments for everybody. And this is why I'm saying he doesn't want that kind of star. He wants somebody that can follow his plan. Remember, Kyle Shanahan's a very egotistical guy. He thinks him and his father's plan of winning is next to none. You know what I'm saying? This is why, my observance, I could be wrong, but that's just what I can see from Kyle Shanahan.
And then Jimmy Garoppolo and Deshaun Watson are 2 different quarterbacks.
Absolutely.
So I would never compare.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus Kyle Shanahan basically runs the football. But to the point of the question, 2 weeks or 3 weeks earlier, a leaked conversation with Robert Kraft said he regretted Jimmy Garoppolo going to San Francisco. And now the information, now people are finally writing with that information. That's Robert Kraft's fault. He's not going to get Jimmy Garoppolo back. It is what it is. You're stuck with Cam Newton because Cam Newton is not going to share that spotlight if they bring Jimmy Garoppolo back. Starting quarterbacks don't want to share. You saw Montana and Young. Young wanted to play when Montana was there, and he had friction with Montana, but years later, he forgave him. Starting quarterbacks want to play. When you look at San Francisco, Jimmy Garoppolo's a starting quarterback. He doesn't have nothing to worry about because no one's there pushing him. But if they brought in, say, Joe Flacco, who left the building with no deal, it is what it is. People can have their opinions. I have arguments for the, people who don't like Jimmy Garoppolo and have arguments for the people who love Jimmy Garoppolo. We don't know what's going to happen. It is what it is. And for me, I call Jimmy Garoppolo the default quarterback. That's how it is. When you buy a new cell phone or a new electronic, It comes from the store model. You can change the stuff up in the electronics. That's what the 49ers are. You know, if they want to personalize the cell phone and get a better quarterback, they should have done it. But for some reason, they didn't do it. I don't understand why we're still debating this, arguing, and fighting over it. If you don't like Jimmy Garoppolo, it's your opinion. I don't like Jimmy Garoppolo, but I'm not going to troll you like that caller. Oh, I'm going to troll you because he needs to win the Super Bowl. Jimmy Garoppolo's not going to win a Super Bowl, Rumble. I'm sorry. And those who say he's going to win a Super Bowl this year, he's not.
You know, this is making this prediction right now, one way or the other, makes no sense. There's too many variables that could take place. If the 49ers go down in injury like they did last season, of course they're not even going to get to the playoffs. So this is why I'm saying it's a little early to be making this call. By week 6 or 7 or 8 is about the time you can start feeling what the team's potential is, what they're going to be. And John, quite frankly, you can't say Jimmy's not going to win the Super Bowl or win it. That's just the bottom line. You got to wait. Who knew last year that the Bucs were going to come in? It looked like it, but in the beginning, they lost 5 games. So, you know, it's hard to know. So we'll see. No, but too early. But, John, we're out of time. Can I get you back in here Sunday, and let's do it again, right?
All right, Ronbo, I'll see you on Sunday. Just like always, like Norm, Niners all day.
All right, man. Night. Blam Bar 7, I just want to know, where are all the clowns that said trade Jimmy Jesus for oil? Oil me up, Watson. Oh, I didn't mean to laugh, but I wasn't ready for that. I should have. Oil me up, Watson. Deshaun, man. Now that they mentioned that about you, could have went to the facility and got a massage if you really had to have one. That is going to be how the prosecution comes at you. Damn. I feel bad for him, though. There's nothing wrong with a massage. Some guys don't want men grabbing them like that. But, by the way, thanks for the contribution. Fill her up. Shh. Oh, let me clean up my language. It's Denise. Get in there, Denise.
Hey, Ronbo, how's it going?
Well, Denise, I hear having blame Blair Bar. We're here having a moment of men's talk was totally inappropriate and disgusting. but Denise, the subject matter tonight is all about the Patriots and how unhappy they must be that the 49ers refuse to cooperate as of this hour. And Denise, what about the impact that the free agency week, what do you think it's going to have on the 49ers in the upcoming season?
Well, me personally, I'm excited about the people they brought back, but you know, I'm like, I know people say, you know, Mac's old or whatever, but I'm excited because he knows Kyle's system. So, and I think a center is huge in Kyle's system, so I'm super excited about that. Yeah. So I'm excited about that. The new guy we brought in, I can't say his last name.
I know, right? We're going to have to work on that. I think it's Ibukam. We'll call him Sosa.
Ibukam?
I mean, yeah. Everybody's going to call him Sosa because everybody gets tired of trying to figure out his name. So it's going to be the Bosa-Sosa connection during the season.
Yeah, I'm excited. He seems cool. He's, you know, he seems like he's a go-getter. So I'm excited about that. And, you know, we'll see if they bring anyone else in. I have to admit, I was kind of sad that we got rid of KB, but, you know, it is what it is.
Well, he got paid, so you got to be happy for him.
No, I am happy for him. I just, you know, everyone says, oh, he's third string, and I know that, but I like KB's energy, you know,
Isn't he fun? Especially after he does something. I don't care what he does. KB gets off the ground. He's just delighted to be playing football. You got to love a guy like that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's, you know, what's funny is I picture him, and I'm like, when I heard it was the Patriots, I'm like, Bill Belichick wanted KB? Really?
It doesn't seem like right. Good point.
Clash?
Personality clash. If Belichick sees KB out there acting like he did with us, he's liable to get upset about that.
Right?
And I can't see him changing. Good point, Denise. I forgot all about that.
Could you see him like looking at Bill like, "Come on, Bill, smile, get happy.
Loosen
What's the
up,
problem?"
Belichick, you keep messing with me, I'll send you right back to San Francisco, and that means I'm deducting every last dollar I gave you. What?
I already said that on Twitter. I was like, watching Bill Belichick and KB is going to be made for TV.
I can't watch. I'm going to be watching that. That's true. That is so true. And somebody probably told KB, hey, you have to change your personality a little bit. Don't be serious around Belichick. He gets really, be careful. Oh.
It's going to be like, KB, sorry, you can't be this happy. Bill's not a happy guy.
Oh, Denise, now that you brought this subject up, though, who's going to be that third? Oh, you know what? We got, what's his name? That speedster from the Chargers? Could he be the third guy? Because I don't think they're going to re-sign Richie James, but they would have signed him by now, right?
Yeah, I'm actually, to be honest with you, I thought we were going to, I was waiting for today. I was hoping they were going to announce that they signed K-Wan, but no such luck.
I know. And quiet. Nobody signed K-Wan yet. At least not being reported on the news.
Well, I thought Robert was going to take him.
He's trying.
I thought for sure. I'm like he's going to go to the Jets.
I thought so too. Right near his hometown.
Yeah, and they didn't take him, so I was like, oh, cool, maybe he's going to re-sign with us, but we haven't heard anything, so.
You know what that means, don't you?
Guess,
the 49ers get quiet. Look out. They're up to something.
Right. I know. And you know what? I mean, I don't know. Like, hopefully Jimmy can stay healthy. That's my biggest thing with him is just he can't stay on the field. I'm like, dude, you know what? I'm like, I don't know if we need to, wrap you in bubble wrap or something before you go out on the field. Maybe we need to, insulate you a little better.
Different uniform. Yeah, give him some more padding.
Right.
You know what? The last year's accident was just an absolute freak situation. Big Quinnen Williams, I'll never forget him, comes flying in and lands. What are the odds of him landing on Jimmy just high enough on the leg to cause it, and no flag, because that was an illegal hit, just high enough on the leg to cause that kind of a injury?
Who are you kidding? No flag, please. They don't,
I know.
The 49ers are on the field. We don't get flags.
Right? God. That's why.
They're like, oh. Yeah. And I will say something about what Will said. I do have PTSD from Jim Tomsula and Chip Kelly.
Because it was awful. And that's why when Jimmy came along, all of a sudden he comes riding in a knight in shining armor. And now all of a sudden we hate him? I'm not going to do it. I refuse to hate him. I feel bad about his injuries.
I ain't going to lie. I do have PTSD. Ooh. Yeah. That, you know what? I think that's why I love Kyle Shanahan so much, because I have PTSD from Jim Tomsula and Chip Kelly.
Because I remember today, because people said, if Shanahan doesn't win this year, get rid of him. I said, oh my God, what are you saying? And then get who? Because it is scary getting head coaches. So, we just got to stay healthy.
You know what? I agree with some of the knocks on Shanahan. I agree. Like, he's far from perfect. Like, there's things he does that pisses me off too. But you know what? Like, who else is out there?
Yeah. And same with Jimmy. I don't appreciate him getting hurt all the time either. So people misconstrue me on that too. Ron, you're right. No, I don't appreciate him getting hurt, but I do appreciate his play. Denise, we ran out of time. Let me see his Sunday.
I'm sorry.
That's not your fault.
All right, Ronbo.
All right. Have a great evening.
Have a good night. Okay.
You too. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, Tom.
What's up?
Tom, it's the news is the Patriots will not give up, and his will is still holding out hope that the Patriots will still get Jimmy, because he thinks that Kyle's going to go get him a rookie and start him, and then that is still the odds are probably 2-3 million to 1, but still they're out there, and your feeling on the the impact that you think the new signings are going to have on the 2021 team?
I think they might be able to. How much do you think they could get for Jimmy?
That's a good question. Because they
I'm thinking
ask,
a third round.
No. They ask. If I were trying to trade him to the Patriots, was one thing. But you called me. I avoided your calls. You want Jimmy? I need a second this year and a second next year, and I need a defensive player too. Yeah, I would. Because you called me. So yeah.
I mean, go big or go home.
And then I go shoot high, and if it goes lower, I'm still doing fine. They give me 1 second and a good defender from the Patriots team. You pick up their cornerback. All right? See? Yeah. No, you guys call me.
Yeah.
And you want him that bad?
But
then you got to pay me.
Yeah, it could happen. I mean,
sure.
I don't know. Who do you want to be the bridge quarterback if they draft somebody in the
first
round or second?
Yeah, I don't know. I do want to see a rookie though come in and get drafted in.
Yeah.
And God bless Jimmy. Please don't go down. I want the kid to learn. See, because the haters totally misunderstand me. If they draft a kid in there and he learns the system, I want him to compete against Jimmy G. If he can, take his job. Hell yeah. But in the meantime, for running Kyle's system, contrary to what some people believe, no, you cannot just walk into camp and start playing Kyle Shanahan football unless he rewrites the program for you. And Tom, he is not about to do that. Everybody else on the team already knows the established program. So hell no, is he going to rewrite the program for a new quarterback and start all over again? So bring the kid in, learn what we do here. Maybe as early as 2022, let's take a look. If you can take Jimmy's job, it's yours. We want to get rid of him now anyway so we can pay less money. You know what I'm saying? I am not irrational about this.
Yeah, for sure. So if Trey Lance falls to 12, do they take him?
In a heartbeat.
Yeah. I mean, the kid's got potential. He just needs to sit out for a year behind somebody.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna have to start.
Or if they.
Wait. Who's the guy who's Jacksonville picking up? Oh, I'm thinking Lawrence. Okay, I'm thinking. They both have the same name.
No.
Trey Lance. I heard about him. Is he that good?
Yeah, he did. He did good in the pro day. He looked really good with his footwork. He's got a rocket arm. He's mobile. He sat out all last season though, so he's rusty. He's going to be rusty, but he's got a big ceiling. He's got to sit for a year minimum.
Yeah, especially if how many years of college experience does he have?
I don't think he's played that much. Fuck, I would say my mind is so drowning with all these prospects. I just forget certain details.
What's really scary about quarterbacks this year? They didn't really play. I don't know if every team participated in college football this year and what players didn't play. It is a very scary year to pick out your quarterback. If he's in the, I want to know what an SEC quarterback where the defense is really tough. How did he do? Because you look at the kids that did well this year. Would they have done well in a normal setting?
Possible.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. And then there's also Trask in the second round. People don't think he has a noodle arm, but I've seen he's got arm talent, and his offensive line is trash. They have no running game, so imagine him in Kyle's system.
Yeah, where he's got a running game. This is why I think the guy from Bama. If Kyle noticed anybody, if we had to take bets around here, who did Kyle notice in this year's draft? I got a feeling it's Jones.
Max.
Yeah.
He's a product of his weapons. I mean,
that's what Kyle wants.
Najee Harris, just freaking. I don't know. And he's got the dad bod too.
You hit it right on the nose. That's what Kyle wants. He doesn't want you out there being the star. Kyle is the star of the offense. He's the mastermind what goes on out there. You need to be able to execute what Kyle is cooking. Yeah, you can run out of the pocket and do things like that when necessary, but Kyle wants you to be able to follow orders and get it done. That's why he sets these things up. He's the genius, not the quarterback.
Yeah, he's got that ego, but he.
Yeah.
You know,
so.
Well, I don't know. I just think Mac Jones. He's. I need to see more. I need to see him on a different team with not that amazing offensive line. All the weapons.
Hey, Tom, we got to go.
Play action to Najee Harris.
Yeah. But you know what? We got to go. But that's what's working for Jimmy this year. He's got an awesome offensive line with a center tailor-made for Kyle's offense. Now he's got protection. Kittle is mature. He's got 2 wide receivers that are really talented. If people think Jimmy's going to suffer this year, I got news for him. But hey, Tom, we're going to see you Sunday. All right.
All right, well, shout out to all them haters out there. You know my name. It's Tommy Huxley out there if you want to argue with me. And the Lambs can suck it. The Lambs have put their 2 years in a row.
I got 2 words for you. I haven't heard that in a long time.
All right, well, have a great weekend, Ronbo.
Hey, you too, Tom. I'll be back Sunday.
Okay, see you then.
All right, man. Later. Daniel Serrano says, Thought fans got to wear number 12 jerseys because they don't have any true legends. Yeah, those are facts, sonny boy. They have Steve Largent. Don't they have a quarterback that was kind of famous? Hey, Elias!
Ronbo, what's going on, fam?
Ellis, man, I'm just sitting back here, man. Because I got caught up in the media thing with the Patriots, and I called it a joke. But it seems like it did happen, and the Patriots do want Jimmy Garoppolo as really as bad as can be. And Robert Kraft when Tom came into his office, said, "Listen, you got to get rid of Jimmy." What? Listen. Jimmy's distracting me, Rob. I want to win Super Bowls for you. Bill's giving me a hard time, and I'm really had enough. All right, so can we get rid of Jimmy so we can focus around here? And Robert Kraft said, "Okay, I'll talk to Bill and we'll get that done." Okay. Now, 3 years later, so whatever it was, 4 years later, Kraft is all said, "Damn. Okay, Tom went over to the Buffalo Bills, or the Tampa Bay Bucks, and now he's winning rings, and they're not Patriot blue." And, I don't know. It's hilarious what's going on. But anyway, the Patriots did have Jimmy G on their plan, and they still do. As Will says, the offer's still on the table. And also, you could touch upon that situation, and along with the impact you think, free agency period last week, 49ers, you can give a grade to it and tell me how much of a difference it's going to make.
How much difference? Who's going to make? Say the last part.
Some of these last guys. These guys just got signed up, like Alex Mack and Ibukam, and don't forget our premier left tackle. And did we pick up anybody else? We picked up a wide receiver named Sherfield.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about him?
Yeah, Sherfield was on. I remember seeing him on the Cardinals. He looks like he's in really good shape. I'll say that. So maybe him and Ibukam. Maybe on special teams, and then, of course, whatever individual positions they're going to be playing. Additionally, obviously, defense for the guy we got from the Rams. But Sherfield, I don't know, man. Maybe slot or something. Is he receiver? So slot, he looked like he was playing.
Okay.
I think catch a few balls on the Cardinals, but I didn't study him too much. But I remember that name just like I remember Christian Kirk. And they had that other guy, Isabel, that was over there that was real fast on the Cardinals. That plays special teams. But, yeah, that's not a bad pickup. I think these are just, supporting little cast guys that maybe are consistent. I think the guy we got from the Rams, I hear, is a really high ceiling. That's low risk, high reward. So, and he doesn't have injury history. And he plays really. I think he's going to come through for us next year. We'll be surprised, at how much that'll be a benefit. Of course, Trent Williams is, is going to benefit us with Alex Mack. We got to get that. I said we need a wall for whoever's going to be back there throwing the ball, handing it off. We need a wall for him. So, getting Trent, getting Alex in there for that veteranship to add in, and him and I think Trent and the guys will definitely have a strong bond in there. And, of course, getting an extra guy in there, too, in the draft. I still say we get Slater, but, it just kind of depends who's on the board. I think we need to go back a few spots because it's going to be so rich. We're going to kind of have our picking. Even if we go back 3 or 4 spots, we'll still probably have 3 or 4 top, guys we'll be able to choose from. You know what I mean? And then, again, we can be able to get some more second-round picks so we can get in there a little bit more, I think.
That draft is going to be fun stuff. We got to wait another 6 weeks.
Oh my goodness, man! Oh man, we got to get some. I know we did the Javon thing last year, and a lot of guys are like, I don't want to. That's why I say we should go back and get some more picks because if that is, if hence that is something we do, a lot of people will be disappointed in certain ways. But again, there are going to be guys that are going to be glad that we did that because our defense, we have to have that depth next year. Not to say that Nick's not going to come back and play and have one hell of a season. What if something happens? What if Eric Armstead gets hurt? What if what I mean? So having that depth on the defensive line, I think is still going to be imperative, no matter what. You
still got
don't know, man.
You got Givens.
You got a couple. Street's got a little injury history though, but it's just because that was part of the issues with Streets was before us. We couldn't get him on the field. So I'm just saying he's a great player for sure. It's a big body,
you need back.
solid, but yeah. So just keeping that depth in there, I think is going to be important for us defensively. I was hearing about the guy from the Bears. Was it Will Fuller or not Fuller? Not Fuller.
Yes.
The defensive back.
Did you hear anything about him today? Because I've been keeping an eye on that.
No, I just seen talks about it, but I don't know. He's a veteran corner too, so I don't know, man. It's
how old is
I don't know if going. I think he might be. That's not Fuller. That's the receiver. I'm confusing him with the Texans guy. But this guy
you're talking about the Bears cornerback.
The cornerback
was a cap casualty.
Yeah, I don't know how they. It might be another Fuller. I think that might be his last name.
I thought his name.
I've seen the guy. I remember seeing his name though, and he always was strong. A strong defender. I don't know how he played in the last season or two, but I do remember his name and him being a strong defender. So,
I wanted him when he first re-signed with the Bears. Yes, he is.
Yeah. So I don't know, fam. It's man, the Patriots still got $22 million in cap space, dude.
Okay, but they're going to be over. They've already sold over. They've already bought up $147 million worth of football players. I think I'm low on that figure. Okay, so they got more cap space.
They got a Parag. They got a Parag like us or something. Somebody found that somebody got the game from Parag, and they must have passed it around the league because some of these guys are magicians with the numbers too, and they're able to, make some real things happen. So even having just under, between 15 and 20 million after all that money they spent is still a lot of money. But from what I saw, I think they still got 20-something million left.
They've stacked themselves.
We're down into the 10 already. We got like 10.6. So we'll see what happens. Try to free up some more.
Maybe some more on June 1st, but they're not re-signing. There's all these names we're not hearing, like Kwaski we talked about the other day. I don't know what's going on with K1, Richie James, Trent Taylor. The list is long. We already got rid of Solomon T. It's crazy.
We should have got Kerry Hyder. I feel like before DJ Jones. Right? I'm gonna be honest.
Ain't said nothing about
because of
Kerry.
how strong he was. We wouldn't have been shit without him last year. Excuse my French.
No, it's
we
true.
wouldn't have been nothing without him. And DJ Jones is a great player, but I just feel like that should have been a 2-for-1. We got those guys in. So hopefully Kerry's not out there having too much time. Just because if nobody's really giving him anything, just come on back, sign another 1 year, and go back and hit free agency again. And go get your money, But if he has another season like he did last year, I mean, what's to stop him from getting a really good contract? I just say bring Kerry Hyder back.
And they're waiting for him. The market dictates what the 49ers do with him next. If he can't get a sign or nobody's going to call him, the 49ers say, Kerry, come on back, play with us, man. We're going to give you a deal and come in and take a look at it, see what you think. That's just going to end up happening. Because the 49ers know if they approach them too soon, they wouldn't be able to pay them what they apparently feel they should be paying them or can pay them. I got a feeling that's the strategy. We'll find out soon.
Yeah.
We're going to go, Phil.
Please don't get Joe Flacco.
No, I don't think that's good. Joe's...
Kyle,
it's too old. No,
Kyle, we need line. In order to have a quarterback with slow feet, Kyle, you need a line that can block for like 7 to 10 seconds, my G.
Yeah.
Okay.
They might have one now, except for McGlinchey. But anyway.
Yeah. Okay, fam. Yes, sir.
See you tomorrow.
I appreciate you. Shout out to the. Oh yeah, Sunday. Appreciate you, brother Ronbo. Shout out to the Niner faithful.
Thanks.
And y'all make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe. Peace and love to the Niners, man. As always.
Thanks, man.
Okay, brother Ronbo.
Looking forward. See you Sunday. All right. Night. And Jordan Jones says, Amarillo faithful checking it. Is that what it says? Thanks, Jordan. Amarillo. I've seen pictures of Amarillo. It's a pretty place. Rudy in with his second announcement. May I have your attention, please? Word on the street and NFL expert roundtables. Stafford with McVay will throw 40-plus TDs, 5,000 yards, win league and Super Bowl MVP this year. Book it. O'Shea.
What's up, Ronbo?
Shay, Rudy up in here doing stand-up comedy routines. I always appreciate, he always offers comedy relief. I try not to laugh so as not to encourage him, but that hey, Shay, let's get serious though.
Ain't nobody worried about that broke ass team though, Ronbo. Like, come on now. Anybody signed anything? I mean, they overpaying Leonard Floyd for $16 million for 2.5 sacks. Like,
they don't know what they're doing. Job. Are they under the Rudy? Are you guys under the cap yet? I can't imagine.
The only people I feel bad for are Rams fans. Once they realize McVay will get another head coaching job. He's shown he can win. Mm-hmm. These are the Rams owners and fans picks that they're wagering. I'm telling you, if they don't get anywhere near a Super Bowl this year or even close, in 2 years we'll see a destruction for the next 10 years. Because remember, you can't replace all those talents that leave. You can't replace anybody because you got no first round picks.
For years.
They're poverty. Rumble, they are poverty. So.
That's crazy. And the owner sits back and lets them all do these things. That's just amazing.
I mean, that's the only person I feel bad for is the owner and them fan bases. Well, whatever fans they have, because majority of them are paid actors anyway.
Oh, I get ready to tell you. Straight out of the Hollywood Guild. But Shay, talk about a real team. Now,
exactly.
I have to apologize for calling the Patriots a hoax, and it sounds like they really are serious. So, but that's the 49ers are jacking them around and playing with them. I don't know why the 49ers did that to them, especially when we didn't have nobody to play quarterback. You guys want Jimmy G? Yeah, but we want Tom first. Can you give us Tom? No, but you can get Jimmy. Okay. So, and Jimmy came in and took us out of the doldrum. It's been exciting since he got here, except for his injury years. And then the 49ers free agency. Could this be one of the better free agencies we've had in a while since Sherm? We got Sherm.
Absolutely.
What do you think?
Absolutely, Ronbo. Well, first off, I think this is a great free agency. Like I said, if we didn't sign Trent, I'm giving this an F. We signed Trent and then some. We got Alex Mack back. I don't know the verdict's still out on K1 and Tart. We got to see what they're looking at. I don't know what their market is yet. But I really do like the signings that we have, like Ibelkem. The fact that the Niners from this point last year are better. I wouldn't say significantly, but they are. I would say they're slightly better because, even though we lost Richard Sherman, to be honest, Richard Sherman kind of handicapped us. Let's be real, because when Sherman was in, we couldn't run man coverage. We couldn't run, different types of scheme looks. We had to stay in cover 3 press bell, and that kind of limited us, man.
When you left,
so I feel like because you can tap into Verrett's full potential because he could play man and zone, right? So now he can actually shade anybody he wants. And, I remember seeing coverages splits from Saleh getting creative, running cover 3 on one side and running man on another.
And Tavares Moore and Jimmy on the field at the same time. That was
we gave up
that
that.
was good.
It was good. It was good. So, and I think I remember we gave up that blown coverage, but I think that's because
Saleh was running cover 3 on one side and man on the other, and it was against that
He got
Cardinals, and we had
out-coached
that
on
wide
that play is
open
what
touchdown.
happened. Yeah.
So, but I mean, I really do think we took a step forward. Listen, the line is a lot better. I would say we have the best line in the NFC West. It's not. There's no doubt. There's unequivocally, even with Mike McGlinchey, that run blocking merchant, we still have the best O-line in this. Now, I'm hoping if McGlinchey can get back to 2017 form, 2018 form, I mean, I would say we were making a deep run in the playoff. And again, like I said, I know. Listen, I share the same sentiments as Will, but again, like I said, that's what we would do. We're not in the front office. I'm just a fan giving my opinion, and that's all it is an opinion. Like I said, Kyle Shanahan is too conservative. Same thing with John Lynch. They're not going to do that. Listen, I know he did that with RG3, but remember, the Redskins were like, we put all our eggs in this basket. You're going to get RG3, and you're going to like it, Kyle. And Kyle made it work, absolutely. But again, I don't think that Kyle will do that. If they do draft in the first round with our first pick in the 12th, if Lance falls and they do draft the QB, then I would say this is what most likely going to happen. Because after giving Trent Williams that quarterback money, I don't know how we're going to find money for Trent. And I understand, a lot of people are like, well, you guys were saying you got to restructure. But it's like, well, so are we going to let Fred Warner go? Because Fred Warner's going to ask for $20 million or $19 million. And if you don't believe me, I was on Ryan Sakamoto's the Beast Rider. I was on his live, and his dad was asking, like, hey, I'm glad the 49ers are making all these moves, but when are they going to pay my son? And I'm just like, oh, well, damn. And this was the day of signing Trent. And he was like, oh, I love that they're bringing him back, but, when are they going to pay my son, Ryan? And Ryan was like, oh, well, I'll have to figure that out. I'll shoot you an email of what the cap projections look like, Mr. Warner, but I'm not sure yet. But, yeah, either whether it's with the Niners or another team, they have to pay Warner. And my thing is like, Trent's making $20 million, Jimmy's making $20 million, but Armstead will be making $20 million next year on his salary cap hit because, again, we backloaded his contract. So I understand that, with the money that we're going to get from the league, but it's like if you keep backloading these contracts, you're going to have a problem where you got D Ford still on the pup roster, but we have to extend him so the cap hit could be less for each year, so that way we can retain more players. And I just feel like you're going to keep kicking the can down the road. So I do feel like maybe they do go get after a quarterback, but we'll see. But no, I think after this offseason, Jimmy's going to be the starter. Because they're going to and like I said, it depends. And like you said, Ronbo, you've been saying it. You're correct. The ego-ness of Kyle Shanahan, he believes he can get it done. Remember, when they said, we got RG3 waiting for you, Kyle was like, nah, get that kid from Michigan, Kirk Cousins, in the 5th round. I'll make it work with him just as much. And that's what he did. And Kyle is probably like that. Like I said, I called this kid from Stanford, Davis Mills, a month ago. He has Kirk Cousins, Matt Ryan qualities. When you look for a type that Kyle likes, Matt Ryan, Kirk Cousins, and you look at these college quarterbacks who exhibit the same traits, you're like, damn, that looks like somebody that can run the system that Kyle likes. It looks like he's a fit for Kyle. I can see if Kyle has his eye on him. And like I said, Kyle is the type of person who says, I can make my scheme work with anybody, whether he's the 7th round or the 1st round. It doesn't matter. I will make him work with whoever I feel fit. And, and that's what he'll do.
He's got a box. You got to check all the boxes. If you do, Kyle will bring you in.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But that's what I'm saying. Like, with the Kirk Cousins thing, he said, I want the guy from Michigan in the 5th round. Give me him. And he made it work. So
now Cousins is one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL, but that's because of what he did in many. Not many. No, that wasn't Kirk. What he did before he left Washington, he did have numbers. So But he never could win the big ones.
Obviously, Ronbo, he got paid. Kirk Cousins got paid because of Kyle. Don't get that twisted. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But all right, Ronbo. Shout out to my TNT brothers, Ronbo. See you Sunday, brothers.
All right.
God bless you. Shout out to the guys.
Shay.
All right, Ronbo. Take it easy.
All right, Phil. Night. And do we have somebody here? Steven Hernandez. Well, hey, Ron, pick your boy. I got some stuff to say. Steven, you're on the phone, Steven? All right. Hopefully we'll get to you shortly, I guess. All right. There he is. He is one of the founding members of TNT. Trey from VA. And not to mention, one of Hayden's favorite guys.
Finally. And I do mean finally. Brother Ronbo.
Shit, Trey.
Shout out to you. Shout out to
Trey.
production.
Thanks, Trey.
Shout out to my TNT family.
Oh, yes. And please
How you doing? Ronbo, every time I go ahead, sir.
No, just to say, just make sure to apologize to Will for me if I upset him. I don't know what I said.
No, I think this is good to get these aggressions out. You know me, you, Will, we go way back. Callers listening for the first
well, that's why I
time
said,
please.
Yeah.
Will's a passionate guy. You know, we get it, and he has every right. And just when I say I'm not going to talk about that guy,
yeah, you can.
I keep getting pulled back in.
It's okay. I'm fine.
This clickbait of a thumbnail, you know, with the title.
But you like that fun? Isn't it awesome?
You know,
I knew the TNT would like that.
No, but this is what you want. This is what you want, you know. Now, Ronbo, you like facts, right? Because you bring up facts in my face, and
I try to.
You know, you call us haters. You call us haters, and we bring up facts, and you overlook them. You know,
yes.
You know, everybody has their own set of facts that they like to look at, but there's just a certain few undeniable facts. Okay, the undeniable facts are this: when Jimmy G plays, we win. Undeniable fact, for the most part, right?
Yeah.
Undeniable fact. We give you that. We concede that. What we ask of you is why does this guy miss half of his games?
Yeah,
because
I have no answer for that.
48%. If you did, 48% is the actual number. But you know,
I'm not happy
who's
with
counting?
That. By the way, I just want to go for the record. I'm not happy with that either.
Okay, and we understand that. But here's the thing: we can be rational about our disagreement. We don't have to get crazy with it, right? Here's what we can do, Ronbo. We can say this. Every time we bring up multiple seasons of injuries, because that's what it is now. It's multiple seasons. You give us 2019. Do you have any other proof besides 2019 of Jimmy's ability to play 16 games or anything close to it? Because 2019 was 2 years ago. That was, that wasn't.
That could be said about a lot of guys on this team, but well, no.
Well, here's the problem, Ronbo. Here's our problem. Jimmy G wins, yes, but Jimmy G also is the most injured quarterback in the NFL. Nobody has missed more time than him over the last 3 years, Ronbo. Nobody. 23 games. So, but let's get off of that because I don't want this call to be about that. You know, I mean, we can be rational. But let's talk about the offseason.
I figured you was going somewhere with it. It's okay. All right.
No, it's okay. We don't, because, whatever, people are going to be entrenched and dug in whatever they think. But the point of the matter is that we're talking about why are you the most injured quarterback in the league. You want to say it's the offensive line. I've told you that their stats that say out here is he's had longer time in the pocket than some Pro Bowl quarterbacks, some Hall of Fame quarterbacks. Last year,
can I just say something real quick about that? Actually, Jimmy's never really been hurt because of the offensive line. Last year's play was a little weird as Quinn Williams came diving in there.
But can we break it? Did you know that we were 1-2, basically, after Jimmy got hurt in Kansas City? He wasn't playing well before he got hurt in 2018.
No, he was.
As a matter of fact, he was terrible. He was terrible.
He was. He looked like somebody trying to learn a new offense.
What about this year, Ronbo? Fully healthy, week 1. He was terrible.
Yeah.
He was terrible. It's 2019 the aberration. Forget that.
I figure if they start the season normally, he'll probably look ready in the first game. But that's, I'm not going to offer that as an excuse.
Let's get off that. Yeah. The offensive line, Ronbo. We're looking at Lane Taylor from the Packers. Here's the problem with my front office. Lane Taylor's coming off of 2 injury-riddled years. He hasn't finished a full season in 2 years. But this is what we do with right guard. We go cheap, bargain basement window shopping, and I don't like that. So with the 12th overall pick, the San Francisco 49ers need to invest in Rashawn Slater. That's a plug-and-play.
If he's there.
You want to protect Jimmy? You want to protect – if he's there. You're right. If he's there. But you want to protect Jimmy? What better player than that guy to play right there? And if McGlinchey leaves, he can slide out to right guard.
And that's good.
Right tackle.
Even if he gets hurt.
Right slide, he can kick out, Yeah. I mean, my thing is this. My thing is this, Ronbo. We need better pass protection. Nobody talks about that. That's the elephant in the room. That's because Kyle has these super light 285-pound offensive linemen, which is cute when you're running east and west trying to run zone stretch. But when you actually have to stand in front of another NFL man 300 pounds and block him for 2.5, 3.5 seconds, it's pretty hard when you're outweighed by 30 pounds. So we need to look at fundamentally, what do we want to do? This is a passing league, Ronbo. You can say we run the ball left and right. At some point, at 3rd and 5, you know why Chris Jones was kicking ass in the Super Bowl? Because we went cheap at right guard. Let's just call it what it is. Mm-hmm. We've been cheap at right guard since Kyle been here.
Yeah, as a matter of fact.
What would you say? What would you say to that? Well, no, I mean, let's talk about fundamentally where we need to plug some. And then here's another thing. Our defensive line, before I get out of here, our defensive line. Shout out to Ellis. Great points. I was going to say that too. We have 7 free agents on our defensive line. People don't know that. 7 free agents. We brought back one of them, DJ. So all this depth that we've had and accumulated over the year, we had 7 free agents on the D-line. We need to replenish. So don't be mad if we go that direction either way, we need to upgrade, fortify these trenches, and get back to the playoffs.
Yeah, and I see him doing it. John drags in people. But what's the problem is John's going to drag people in after the draft. You guaranteed. We're going to hear about all these names of guys that quit playing and just came back for this. It's really scary.
I'm not comfortable with not allocating resources to our trenches anymore. We're bringing back Bosa. I like the new guy, Ecobon, or whatever. We're calling him Sosa. Let's wait till he gets a sack.
That's easier.
I do like the name, Bosa. Sosa.
Yeah.
Let's wait till we get a sack. Let's let him earn that moniker real quick. And shout out to everybody else in the chat. Shout out to my TNT family, the first lady of TNT, Ronbo.
Yeah.
We're not going to do it too long tonight. I know you got to go. But
I
just want, facts over emotion. The only thing that we have a problem with, the only thing that we have a problem with are just certain facts, and we'll never agree. But shout out to everybody. Shout out to the person that I will not remain. It is time for you to go to bed, little guy. It's time for you to go to bed right now. Right now. I just talked to your mom. It's time for you to go to bed.
Hey, and Trey, don't hustle out when you leave because he'll accuse you of running. So he did that last time.
The only thing I run out of. You know what? I'm leaving it alone. I'm going to keep it real PG. We got kids now. We got like 10 and 11-year-olds listening. Shout out to y'all, little Niners out there. You know, these grown folk business and problems. We just having a good time. That's all.
That's it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Jay.
Brother.
All right, fam. See you Sunday if you get a chance. Looking for you. All right. Night.
Yes, sir.
And as Christopher Hengler says, I hope 49ers back on top in 2021. Peace, Ronbo, and Crease of Peace. Love the show. Thanks, Christopher. And we go now to Bethel. Oh, you know.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Bethel, I forgot. Everybody that calls in, and I forget to tell them, and make sure you say hi to Rudy.
Oh, hi, Rudy. I go. You know, one thing different between the Rams and the Niners is that our coach is looking for the future of our franchise, and the Rams coach is not. The Rams coach, he goes, "Hey, if I don't win no Super Bowls here, shit, I'll go get me another job somewhere else."
You know, you're right. You and Trey. Was that Trail said the same thing? Yeah. Somebody else said that McVay doesn't have to put up with this. He knows he can coach and get a job anytime. Bethel, could McVay quit after next year if everything goes south and he's got no first round or second round pick for the next 20 years? This is going to be funny to see how McVay handles this situation in L.A. Because we're going to beat him up again.
And McVay does leave. I think Donald's contract is going to end too. So you think Donald's going to want to stay there too? So
and no, he's going to say, "Look, if I'm going to stay in L.A., I need $40 million." What? Look, y'all cannot whoop nobody without me. I'm Aaron Donald, all right? So I need to get paid. Oh, Aaron.
Yes.
No. Bethel, that's why you got to appreciate John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan. These guys are not going buck wild and doing weird things. You know, if we weren't unhealthy, we would own the NFC West. Last year, this upcoming year, the 49ers, I know Jack said pump the brakes. We ain't all that compared to are you afraid of the Cardinals, Bethel, knowing what they just did to their team?
No, it's just I actually was listening to something and I was actually surprised. But even a Seahawks fan says we're ranked on our division. We're actually higher than everybody if we're healthy. And then the Rams, they had them, and then the Seahawks, and then the Cardinals in the end. So I was surprised about that. But even though our rivals know if we're healthy and we're not, in their injury, we're a good team.
Bethel, the execution alone. As the 49ers are on offensively and defensively after last year, the execution of excellence. You can't stop a well-oiled machine.
And then I seen the contracts that we
Deshaun.
made.
Yeah. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I seen the contracts that we made. Those are smart moves. Trent Williams, if we don't like him in three seasons, 3 seasons, we should let him go with not allowed cap hit. Kyle Juszczyk, if something happens that we don't like him in certain, also like every contract that we made, there's something where we don't have to get a big cap hit. We do have them for a long time, but we don't have a big cap hit, or we don't take a big hit like other teams where I think our guys probably learned that we messed up with Jimmy G's contract, so they did that smart way where if something happens along the line, we could let them go, or we don't have to deal with a lot of cap hit.
Mm-hmm. That's
so,
Parag Marathi at his best.
Yeah, so a lot of smart things are happening. It just you just gotta wait and see what they do, what kind of moves they do, and and how it benefits us in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
And see if we're gonna be contenders or not. And
definitely. Again, and no longer do I say we're going to dominate, because if we get hurt, we're going to be in the same. Yeah. We cannot get everybody can't be sitting on the bench again, including Jimmy.
No, and then another thing is that our secondary. Remember, a lot of our guys that got injured was helping in the secondary. In special teams. So with those guys out, look how our secondary looked. They looked terrible.
Special teams. Everybody ran. Everybody did whatever they pleased. I know. And Robbie Gould started missing pot. I mean, chippies. Robbie, what are you? God.
Yeah. So so everything always counts and always matters, and I see a bunch of hate on Jimmy every time I see. It's rare when I see people actually back up Jimmy, but
that's why
like Niners fans, we have to back up our quarterback. We have to back up our teammates. If they have the uniform, we have to back them up, even though we hate them. Like if we hate them so much, we still have to back them up.
It's my quarterback.
And until he leaves the team, then if you want to talk shit about him, go for it.
There you go. Tell him, Bethel.
Yeah.
Bethel, we got to go, though. Listen, fam, you get a chance, because I know your work schedule. Sunday, let me see you, all right?
All right. Like good show, Ronbo. Hit the like for Ronbo Sports, and let's go Niners.
All right. That's what we're going to do.
All right.
Night, Bethel.
Good night.
And Lorenzo. Lorenzo. Okay, we go. Is that Lorenzo?
Hello.
Lorenzo, hello.
Oh, you got the 505?
No. Are you in 505? Okay. Yeah, that's you. Lorenzo, man, as you know, we're sitting back here, and of course, Jimmy G is, now I've decided, just make him the subject. Nobody's going to stop talking about him. But I was amused by the Patriots because now they realize they messed up getting rid of Jimmy. So now they're saying, look, we need to get Jimmy back here. 49ers, nobody likes Jimmy. We want to see if we could get him back from you. So I figured, I can't imagine what they were offering. Lorenzo, I'd love to know what the 49ers got offered for Jimmy. They must have heard something, and it must have not been worth a damn, because they're not even talking to the Patriots now. I think they have somebody answering the phone. Hey, Jane? Yeah, if the Patriots call, tell them I'm not here. Okay. So now you look at that situation, and what is your feeling on that? Also, the guys we just picked up in free agency, how do you think it's going to impact the team? Are we going to be a much stronger team now or not? Did we lose Lorenzo?
Hello, Ronbo?
Yeah. Lorenzo, were you gone?
505. No, this isn't Lorenzo. This is 40 Angels.
Okay. I don't know what's going on now. Okay, I'm getting...
505?
You're... What is your name?
This is 40 Angels.
Okay. Actually, I see. Listen, you need to hold on, according to what I'm being told. Yeah, hold on. Don't unmute yourself. We're going to get to you in a minute, because a lot of people have been waiting, okay?
Okay.
Sporting Angels. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey. Okay. Twin. Twin. Twin.
Hello?
Yo. Twin, come on in, man. I haven't talked to you in like forever. How you doing?
Hello?
Twin, can you hear me?
Hello?
Yes, hello. Twin?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's going on?
I always love it. I always record these. Listen back. Twin, man, I've not talked to you in like...
myself, man.
Yeah, it's okay. I haven't talked to you in over a year. I can't remember the last time we talked. How you been doing?
Good, man. Just been working,
Driving.
Gotta get up early, so I can't do the show sometimes, but I don't work tomorrow, so I took Saturdays off. I've been grinding.
You're in the big rig at what hour? Just a little bit, I guess, huh?
Yeah, I usually get up at 2, 3 in the morning, but I'm good. I'm hearing some craziness going on. It's been a minute, but I'm like, man.
Some of what you're hearing tonight? Yeah, Twin, jump on in there, man, because Jimmy Garoppolo has been a subject since losing that Super Bowl. Has been even a huge. I mean, Jimmy Garoppolo has been the subject just about every night. No matter else we talk about, Jimmy's got to get worked. Twin, your feeling on Jimmy G, because the fact is, I don't even think I've talked to you since, I can't remember.
Super Bowl, yeah. Super Bowl, man. Before Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I'm just like, man, we have to lead. Jimmy did what he had to do, man. The defense blew the lead, you know what I mean? And just because he overthrew slow-ass Emmanuel Sanders, you feel me? I heard everybody saying, oh, Jimmy G, he garbage. Who we been riding with for the last 3 years, though? Nick Mullins? DJ Beathard?
Yeah. I am
So who took us to the Super Bowl? Defense took us to the Super Bowl. Running game took us to... No, Jimmy took us to the fucking Super Bowl.
And if you're going to say that, at least give him some credit. I can't believe some people say, Jimmy didn't have nothing to do with it. We went to the Super Bowl in spite of. And Twin, here's my favorite also. He only threw how many balls against the Packers in the NFC Championship? Twin, let me ask you a question. If I got a running back that's about to set a new record running, why in hell am I going to start passing the ball? Just to prove to everybody Jimmy can throw? Over 200 yards on the ground. Why do I need to throw the ball? Would you?
Man, you running down their throat. But answer me this, Ronbo, why is he in the top 5? of every category. Completion percentage. You know what I mean? All the stats. Like, how did he get up in the top 5 of all the categories? So if we just running the ball,
those are
hurt.
Those are the stats.
If he was hurt all the time, how did he get up in the? How did he get top 5 in all the stats though? Huh?
Those are stats that nobody
They
pays
forget
attention
about that.
They did. They ignored it. Doesn't matter. We only remember the INTs.
And who did we have before Jimmy Garoppolo?
Thank you. See? No
was
gratefulness.
They crying in?
Twin, we on the same page. Who was that?
Look, I'm a real Niner fan, bro. Like, I'm a real Niner fan, bro. I'm from the 80s era up to the 90s, bro. Like, I ride with the quarterback. Jeff Garcia, Alex Smith. I didn't really like Alex Smith, but I rode with him. Why? Because he was our quarterback.
Like you're supposed to. Support your quarterback.
Right?
Yeah.
Jeff Garcia, all of them, man. Drunken Miller, all them. Sullivan. I mean, the list goes on, bro. Like, stop crying. Get you some tissue, bro.
Wipe your face and go to bed. You know, because the thing is, when Jimmy's healthy, you know your chances of winning.
Talking crazy to Ronbo on his podcast, bro. What's wrong with you, bro?
Boy, I got attacked all the time.
Don't let me get started. I'm gonna be cool tonight, though. I ain't even gonna get it smoky up in here, bro. But yeah.
Twin is laid back. I love
That's our quarterback. Until he leaves, stop crying. If you don't want to be a Niner fan, stop crying. Go tuck your tail and go be a Rams fan. Shit. L.A. Raiders or wherever you from, whoever y'all is, right? I'm not even from Northern Cali, bro. Get up out of here. Y'all don't know nothing about this Bay Area business, man. Don't let me get started. But anyway, that's all I got to say. That's our quarterback. We riding with him. All y'all want this oiled up Watson. If he would have came, I would have rolled with Watson. But he's not our quarterback, bro. We're riding with Jimmy one more year. If he fall off and we don't have him, then we'll get another quarterback. It's nothing, bro. We done had 20 quarterbacks in, 10, 15 years, bro. Like,
I know.
Jimmy G is our quarterback. Suck it up. If you don't want Jimmy to be our quarterback, get off the squad, bro.
Well,
empty out your locker and go tuck your tail, man, and go sit up on your girl, man, and let her tell you what to do.
There it is.
And then you gonna talk about trolling Ronbo on his show, bro. You ought to talk for that.
It's okay.
Jimmy G, our quarterback, I'm riding with him. That's all I got to say, bro.
All right.
I'm riding with him till the wheel falls off. We went to the Super Bowl with him, and just because he overthrew Emmanuel Slow Sanders, now everybody, Jimmy garbage. Well, who did we have before that?
Yeah.
Was we going to go to the Super Bowl with Nick Mullins? No. Yeah. CJ? No.
CJ's visiting Jacksonville. Well, Twin, it's fun, man. You go and get your rest, and hopefully I'll see you sometime soon.
Yeah, man, we're going to talk about this draft and everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to get into it.
All right.
All right, shout out to you, Ronbo, man. I'm out, man.
Thanks, Twin.
Guns smoking, man. Guns up, man. Bay Area business, man. Frisco. Stand on it, bite down, man. What is it?
All right, Twin. Talk to you later. Twin, I've not talked to him forever. I remember Twin's got that style. Funny. Hey, Dan.
Hey, Ronbo, wait, hold on. This guy was hilarious. You're like, the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Jimmy Garoppolo.
Twin is laid back. He was so mellow. At the same time, he was throwing out violence.
I mean, Ronbo, it'd be like a real Niner fan, and then it's like, hey, Ronbo, you know what I mean, man?
Hey, do not do this, because this is not what I want you to be doing, okay? You just stay clean. We don't want your mom saying you can't listen to this show anymore. So, let us move on.
That was hilarious. I forgot to stop laughing.
Let us move on to your favorite subject and mine. What do you have to say about Trey? Since is Trey still here? I saw you say thank you.
I thought. Wait, hold on. Let's check it. Oh yeah, he's still here. You know what? But I thought I thought he actually was gonna do it. You know what? Thank you, Trey, for shouting me out, bro. because I don't know. I've been begging and begging. I just wanted to see it. So, but yeah,
See.
I was happy. I was
I
happy.
told
Very
you,
happy about that.
Trey loves you. You're his little buddy. I'm telling you. I mean, he enjoys when you take shots at him.
Yeah, but that's one thing. I probably got the chat laughing probably from what I said earlier about the he sounded like Hi Guy. You know,
Hey.
For the Fly Guy.
Hey. Oh, Fly Guy. He does a different kind of paraphernalia.
I know, a different kind of dumb.
Yeah, no, not dumb. They do a different kind of recreational substance. Hey, we're not We're not having this conversation. Let's get back to football, right? Oh. What do you?
Okay, so basically, apparently, yeah, you were wrong. The Patriots are dead serious. You know what?
I know, right?
I'm not surprised, but I don't know if you know this or not, but the Niners players have been very highly on the Niners wanting to get Quan Alexander back. What do you think about that?
You know, I'm concerned, a little worried, because I want him back. With Quan in your defense, the other team is going to struggle because he takes that slot corner guy away. Well, we're not hearing anything about Kwaski. I'm not surprised by that. But Quan, you did hear a little news. It's between the Jets, us, and I think there's a couple other teams involved too. The Panthers seem to be involved in everybody's business. So it's quiet though, so I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I don't know, because you know what? I don't even get to. Honestly, I won't even listen to. The only thing that's probably true is the Jimmy G thing, but besides that, all the other rumors about trading and stuff, honestly, Ronbo or signing, who has a clue? The only ones that you know for sure is Joe Flacco and that Packers right guard. But you know what, Joe Flacco, as a backup, Kyle Juszczyk is begging the Niners to do it. So
And that's probably why they might do that. If Flacco doesn't want much money, because he ain't going to get a chance to start anywhere anyway, so he might as well.
Yeah, might as well. You know what I'm saying?
So we're going to see.
Well, anyways, so basically, the thing that bothers me about Trey is how he's saying he's so passive aggressive. He's shout out to Ellis, shout out to Jimmy G, because he's saying shout out to Jimmy G to say something bad about him, and it's shout out to Hayden, my son. It's bro, you know who your real daddy is, okay, Trey? Don't get it twisted over there, okay? Because I started this thing, Trey. It took the half the chat to even get you to realize. That's how you're so because now you want Deshaun Watson, even with all that. I'm not saying he did all that stuff. I'm just saying, why would John Lynch ain't gonna even think twice about it, Trey? Use your brain. He think about this, Trey. After Reuben Foster, you think we're gonna get a guy that might have done something bad? No. Reuben Foster was going to be the next Willis and all this. Yeah, maybe if he wasn't a dummy, That's all I heard about. That's all I heard about Reuben.
See,
now he's not
Hayden,
even on a team.
One thing I want you to take an example from that and know how to handle yourself as you grow into your teens and on. Be careful as to what kind of women that can actually benefit your health and your life, right?
No, I already know that. I already know that around me. So don't even.
Right. Yeah,
my grandparents argue 24/7. I'm not gonna even throw them under the bus.
Your grandparents are arguing. Usually, grandparents are never arguing because they pay no attention to each other.
Well, I have two. My mom's side, and then I got, but. Well, one of the big he thinks he's a mafioso from the 50s, so
Right. Is this Hayden? Are you part Italian?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Well, I use my hands a lot, so that's what my mom says. I am a part Italian.
So the Italian comes out of you then. And we're going to go. Hey, we'll see you Sunday, okay?
All right.
Hopefully
we get the Super Bowl Ronbo, you know what I'm saying?
Get off. Get off the phone, go have a glass of warm milk, and go to sleep. Talk to you Sunday. God. Not in.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
40 Angel, yes. Come
I'm
on
muted.
in.
Oh, it's me.
Hello.
Hey, Ronbo, how's it going, brother?
40 Angel, man, it's doing good. It's doing good. You know, we had a great free agency. I'm going to let you be the judge of that and how it's going to help us going forward. And
I love it. I love it.
And the Jimmy G drama continues on.
Listen.
And the Patriots are involved.
Yeah.
Your feelings on that, too. Go ahead.
Well, okay, starting with the free agency, man, I woke up. I knew we were going to sign Trent Williams. I just knew it.
I did.
There was
Scared
no
me
way
to
we
death.
could if we have to. Going back to what Trey and a few other people are saying, you know, we have to shore up that offensive line. If we didn't get Trent Williams, yes, I know we could have gotten lower, cheaper, and a lot of callers saying we could spread the money, spread the wealth. But, man, this is one of those deals where we just had to figure it out. I knew that we would come up with something.
And they didn't spare the
cash. They're kind of misleading everyone.
Did you see 138? Who was it? 138?
Oh man. Well, who was the other team that was saying they were going to go 5 years for 110 or something?
And the 49ers were taking in all those offers. Okay, let's go 3 mil higher. 3 mil higher.
They were just quiet about it. Yeah, they're just like, okay, well, we know what they're saying, so we're going to play the game, right? So the best free agency in years, probably ever for the Niners. I woke up, I saw that, and I said, yes. And that was the cherry on top, right? That was cool. That was my Sunday with the cherry on top. All of a sudden, I see we signed, signed Mac.
Were you ever scared at any one moment? Because, like, going to bed,
terrified,
and he's still
terrified.
That was tough.
Terrified, because I figured we'd do it, but I was still thinking, man, if we don't do that, what are we gonna do? What do we know? We got McGlinchey, you know, and then our center, retired Richburg. So I thought, what are we gonna do? And I don't know which caller said earlier that we're always buying cheap guards, and he's right. He's right. We never shore up a fine guard. And so leading to this, like when we got Williams, I thought, man, that's the cherry on top. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we got Mac, and I thought, whoa, we got
Did you believe
two
it?
cherries
I
on
was
top.
shocked.
That's more than what I asked for. And then you know what the third, and you might not like this, Ronbo.
What?
The third cherry on top.
What?
As the day went on, I was like, wait. We got rid of Solly?
What?
We got rid of Solly.
Oh, Solomon Thomas. My feelings are hurt. Oh, I love me some Solomon Thomas. I can't believe they did that.
Is a guy, he's an awesome person, but you know what, Ronbo? Man, it got to the point where you can only take so much.
I don't know.
I mean, he had his chance. He thought he was going to, you know, he was going to bust out just player. Like, what's the name? He is, but we need something more. Every time someone went down and Solly came in, he couldn't. I mean, how many sacks did he have? 3?
I mean, the thing, even when he was in the game, he was invisible. Even if he wasn't getting sacks. Normally, even if a guy's not getting sacks, you could see he's busy. When Solly came in and out of the game,
he just wasn't he just wasn't a game changer. He wasn't a game changer. He was a team player. He was there. He was consistent. You know, he was available. Unlike some of the other players, he was available, but he just wasn't a game changer. It was to the point where I was like, man, Solomon Thomas, third pick, first round, third pick. I was like, you know, we needed more from him. So when I saw that, I was like, 3, and then the Las Vegas Raiders got him.
$5 million.
I was like,
5.5. What am I saying?
Yeah.
He did well.
Hey. So he did well. And you know what? He deserved it. He deserved it. The Raiders deserved it. I mean, that's why I said it. It was just a cherry on top. So I was really happy. And I like the guy, but I was really happy. The other thing that I was going to say is, so, you know, I keep hearing everyone saying, okay, this changes the whole draft. Now we're going to go corner. We're going to go this. We're going to go that. Honestly, I mean, the other call, I forget who said it. Maybe Trey. I don't remember. A few people probably said it. Man, if we get Rashawn Slater, and we put him in that guard for now, secure him up in there, let him learn next to big Trent Williams.
And tell him, listen, we know what position you want to play, but can you do this for us? And he's in a pro level. He should do it.
Yes, he can definitely do it. Definitely do it. The only other person that I'm thinking of, I mean, and here's the thing: when it comes to Jimmy G, everyone's just confabulated, freaking arguing with each other, and I see both points. I mean, I'm still sticking with Jimmy G, but at the same time,
you wish he wouldn't get hurt.
You got to make sure that he's safe. You got to make sure he didn't get. Just like Trey said, if he gets hurt, it's not going to help us any. So we got to make sure he doesn't get hurt. So if we get Rashawn Slater, and Jimmy G does get hurt,
then he's got a cloud over him.
Then what you know. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping we get Rashawn Slater. I'm hoping he's there. If not, if he gets picked, I think Mac Jones might be the right person for either him or Trace or Lancelot.
But
no Flacco. We
You know what? I think you're right.
Flacco, man. We can't get Flacco.
No, we're not going to get Flacco. But you know what?
Get Flacco.
You're getting Slater. And you know why? Because McGlinchey's contract ends this year. They haven't picked up his fifth-year option yet. If Slater comes in and looks good, they just might make a trade. Okay, too far ahead because we're going to see. All right, 48, we're out of time. Can we see you Sunday?
All right, brother.
All right, fam.
Definitely, brother. I've been watching, and go Niner Empire, guaranteed.
Thanks, fam. See you Sunday.
Have a good night, brother.
You too.
Later, brother.
Hey, Steven.
Ronbo. Oh, man, it's about time. Okay, so check this out.
Everybody had a piece to say tonight. Go ahead, Steven.
So I had a lot to say, starting from when we signed Trent Williams to Alex Mack. I hit you up on Instagram and Facebook. I couldn't get you on Twitter because I don't have a Twitter. I refuse to get it because too much drama. But I remember getting there.
You said a mouthful there. I mean, the drama's getting crazy. I stopped being sociable today and just got belligerent with some people. I'm going to try to stay off of Twitter a little bit, take a break.
Twitter's just crazy, man, so I don't blame you for taking a break. But hear me out, man. When we signed Trent Williams, it was around 3 o'clock in the morning. And I remember staying up playing the game when I got the news. And then following that, literally, I think I want to say 10 minutes later, Alex Mack signed it. So we got Mack Truck and the Silverback on our team.
Know, right?
Now, that's cool. That's great and all, but we still have that issue at the right guard being McGlinchey. I cannot stand him. I cannot stand him, man. Not right tackle, my bad. Right tackle. We still he's just an empty body. He's there, only good for the run block. But when it comes to pass block, that man can get swept up by a piece of paper or a strong gust of wind. So honestly, Ronbo,
Steven, he has to know that. I can't believe he's not working on some things, even as we speak. He cannot think that can go There's going to be something said, Mike. God.
And the worst part is, Ronbo, he's as old as I am. We're both 26. He shouldn't be having no excuse of, I'm too old to play the right tackle. No, I'm not full. Bro, if you suck that bad, you need to get out. That's it. You're done. Yeah. You know, if you're worn out that fast, no matter what sport you play, you gotta go. You gotta go hang up your belt, hang up everything. But what makes me mad is the fact that he kicks it with Joe Staley so often. You would think he would actually gain some knowledge from him,
right?
You would think he'd be like, oh yeah, this is what you should do. This is how you do it. This is how you move your hands. This is how you keep them at bay.
And footwork. That's his biggest issue. The footwork. That's how he's always off balance. He's out of position. I got to tell you, Steven, I'll bet you guys that play against us, coming off that edge, they probably watch film. All right, watch McGlinchey. You see that? When he does this, he's going to pivot right into your pathway, take him down. And they do. Mike.
They do easily. It's like anyone can push him down. And I wouldn't doubt it if a corner came up to him and knocked him over.
They did, Steven. I forgot what game it was, but a corner, and he wasn't a big man either. He was average-sized corner. Had Mike's feet flying all up in the air. Damn.
It's like, man, Ronbo, I'm so sick and tired of McGlinchey. We need another option for him. But besides that, I'm tired of people high roading Jimmy G. Yeah, he missed about a lot. Well, he missed a majority of his games, man. He's only played what, 48%?
Yeah.
But every time he's played, we've won.
Yeah.
He's won. When he's not there, we lose, and that isn't his fault. No, so more is John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan, because Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch are the ones that bring those QBs in. If it were me, I would have let, obviously Nick Mullins and C.J. Beathard would have been gone a long time ago, in my honest opinion. But you know what, man? I'm not gonna blame the Super Bowl loss on Jimmy G. He overthrew it, but that pass was meant for someone fast, not Emmanuel Sanders. Emmanuel Sanders is a clutch catcher, but when it comes to speed, he sucks. He's old.
And that's why we need that speed threat this year. Steven, you and me, I want the speed guy. We haven't had one in 2 years. Can we please have one this year? I'm dying to get me some speed. Dang. Goodwin would have caught that.
Yeah,
Henry Ruggs would have caught that. There's any number of guys we could have had. The kid that's over in Cincinnati, we could go get him. We could give me some speed. Oh.
Yeah, we needed someone who's fast, and Emmanuel Sanders just ain't it. And the fact that they're considering bringing Quan Alexander back too, not worth it. We got rid of him for a reason. He wants
Steven,
too much.
Where'd you hear that? What?
I heard Hayden say, he was like, yeah, they were thinking about bringing back Quan because he got released.
He did just say
that ain't gonna happen.
Oh no.
Yeah. So that can't happen.
How much is he gonna cost?
I'm glad he's gonna cost us too much just to stand there, man. I'm gonna be real with you. He was rowdy in the media and everything, and he talked a big game, but he really didn't put up much staff. It's disappointing. But besides that, I'm happy we got Sosa. Sosa is gonna help Bosa a lot. So is Javon Kinlaw, and so is Olmstead. We got some solid people. Yeah. But our biggest issue, Ronbo, is our corners. We don't have young, fast corners. That's our big thing, and that's what I'm scared of. We got people who are fast, who are coming in from the draft that are hot.
Mosey's fast, but I don't know. You're right. The draft is loaded with speedsters and big guys, too. We need a big guy for DK Metcalf and all. Well, you know what? Hopkins, last thing he wants to play anymore is Verrett. I want to see if Verrett can do that again. It's unbelievable how Verrett handles Hopkins.
And, I got to say one last thing. I'm glad we signed Trent Williams. The funniest part about that whole ordeal, Ronbo, was that everybody wanted him. And you know what? I couldn't be any more happy with who we signed, especially with Sosa. I got something for Rudy. Hey, man, take that fuck you. We live it. We took your boy. Eat that. Eat that, bro. And guess what?
Yeah.
Guess what? Aaron Donald, meet the silverback. Meet the Mack truck, baby. You ain't getting through. For as long as we know, they're done. The Rams ain't going to touch us.
Stephen, he ain't coming down to that end of the line. He thinks he's going to eat on the other side. But you know what's really funny? Because Brunskill, for reasons unknown and can't be explained, Brunskill gives Aaron Donald a hard time. I do not understand it. Grant Cohn broke it down on a clip. I watched the whole clip, and I said, I'll be damned. Donald
you
is
and I both
struggling.
saw that same video.
Right? Brunskill is dealing.
He is feeding off of Aaron Donald, and Aaron Donald is just mad. And you know what? I gotta say that also brings back another fact. I love Deebo Samuel for talking all that jazz towards the Rams, man. I couldn't have said it better myself.
He's
we
not
needed
impressed.
someone like that. And the last person
I forgot to tell Rudy about that.
Had that much charisma. The last person that had that much charisma and that much attitude was Terrell Owens.
Steve, we got to go, though, fam.
I love that.
I'll see you Sunday.
All right, Ronbo, you take care.
You too.
All right,
Night,
see you
Steven.
Sunday.
Okay. All right. Yeah. It's bizarre. You know what scares me, though, about Brunskill versus Donald? How many times can he do that? He did it on that Grant Cohn clip. That was 2 years ago. He did it last year. It was, they engineered blocking schemes to take care of Donald, but it worked. And there were times when he was solo with Donald. Donald wasn't getting any work done. If you ask Aaron Donald about that, man, come on, man. You got to be kidding. They ran the ball, man. They kept running the ball. Aaron, Well, okay, that's not helping your case, Eddie. What are you going to learn how to stop the run or what? They pay you a lot of money just to pass rush. Slick.
If you feel the Niners are going to be dominating NFL, give me a hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
What's up, Rambo?
Slick, always good to see you, man. Well, Slick, say hi to Rudy, since you guys are both down in SoCal, and make him feel like we like him. He's a fool, but we still like him.
Rudy be sharing the title for Ronbo Sports mascot, like the kitty cat that you got.
I'm gonna get a fat head. Rudy, have a fat head made yourself so I can put it up on my wall. Everybody wants me to take Jimmy down anyway. I'll put Rudy on that side. Slick, let us get serious for a moment. The Patriots have laid it down and made it public that they want Jimmy G so bad. And your feeling about that. And also, hey, Slick, we got the free agency period out the way. We haven't signed some people that I'm signing. I'm worried about K1. I'm wondering what they're thinking about Kowalski. And Slick, are there any other people that you want to see signed? And are you worried about Fred Warner? Because I can see that conversation is about to heat up.
Nah, I'm not worried. I mean, Kyle and John have shown us time and time again that they know what the hell they're doing. So if they haven't signed the Shark or Tart, it's because they probably have somebody else in mind, like a veteran or like a high-priced player that's still available that they're trying to get. If not, then they're just planning on drafting somebody in the draft. So I mean, like you said, that we need that speedster. So if we don't get him right now, I feel that we're gonna get him. We're gonna get a Waddle, or we're gonna get because I mean, what is it that we do best? We're the yak masters here, and so he changes gears like quick. And you go from 75 all the way to 100 like quick, and after he catches the ball.
Sounds like a Ferrari to me. That's
the difference. Yes, that's the difference between him and the other Chase and the other dude from Alabama. They're great receivers. They have great hands. They're strong and all that. But Waddle's the one that does like the damage after he catches the ball, and that's the difference between all of them. Tony from Florida, the Gators, he'll juke you and then he'll catch the ball, but he won't. Well, he could separate, but not as great as Waddle. So I see them maybe getting Waddle, or maybe an offensive lineman or a center, and then trading back up to get Aziz or maybe a corner, like Hardy or Stokes or.
Man, what is he? What do you
but
look like
maybe
in the NFL? That boy's
they love South Carolina players, so they're probably gonna get him.
Wait, Aziz, what school is he from?
Aziz is from Georgia, but the South Carolina corner, Joe Horn's son.
Oh no, yeah. If he's from Carolina, the 49ers do seem to like that school. Trent Balk used to like that school too, because his buddy, what's the ex-49er quarterback that used to be over there? Him and Trent had something going there. He was just bringing products out of there all the time. Oh, what is that dude's name?
I forgot his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not worried. I mean, I don't think they're done. I just think they're just laying low, and then all of a sudden, they're gonna pop out with something crazy. But as far as Watson goes, I mean, Houston is foul for that one, man. But all these Niner faithful better quit even thinking that they're even gonna bring him anytime soon right now, because
no, he's a PR nightmare.
They don't want none of that drama over here. We don't need that. So I mean, John definitely is not gonna want to deal with that right now.
especially asking for what they plan on. Houston, if this is not their doing, and it does seem like they're doing this, they just shot themselves in the feet. Ain't nobody going to offer them no 2 and 3 first-round picks and this and that and a second rounder and this and all that, except for the Rams, maybe. Wait, I forgot. There is the Rams. You can get 3 third-round picks. It'll take it till 2030 for you to get them all, but they're going to be yours. Go Rams!
I mean, the Rams have asked Orlando Pace to come out of retirement because they can't afford nobody.
Or Abdul-Jabbar to come out and play tight end for him. Oh, God.
But I'm excited to see what the hell's going to happen. I mean, I know they're not done. I mean, they have like so much going on. I mean, and Jimmy, as far as Jimmy with the offensive line, he's going to have all day to make that. And the way the ball comes out of his hand, so pretty.
And he can wait for routes to develop and ain't got to get scared because the wall will be up. And you got Mac telling them what the defense is going to do while the pre-snaps is going on. People don't understand. They still think Jimmy's going to suck. He's going to throw INTs. He's going to do that. No, you guys don't understand. They just gave Jimmy a luxury back there now. He can take his time and do his thing. And you know what he does when he's got time.
Alex Mack is Joe Steady 2.0. So just remember that.
But they got the same sense
of
humor.
It's like, it's like the same person almost, But so we're good. I mean, don't even worry about it, But let's just wait to see what's going to happen.
Slick,
all right,
I'm not
Ronbo.
even worried about. But I'm not even worried about Brunskill at guard. If we don't get another guard, Brunskill is bad.
Brunskill is good right there.
Oh, yeah. So.
And I think it's gonna be good. I mean, I think that Mac's gonna keep McGlinchey on check and be like, you're better than that, Just do your job, bro. Just do your job.
He's got to work on some things with his feet. That's the only problem I have with him. He's big and strong, but come on, Mac, your feet, man.
I still can't believe all these free agents are still available.
I know,
like
right?
Because nobody still out there.
Ain't nobody got no money. Slick, we can see though, because we got some more time.
We got a shot then. We got a shot on one of those big players, So just keep your phone ready.
I'm still Kenny Galladay's still on my list. You know what I'm saying? So
don't be surprised. All right, Ronbo. Have a good night.
All right, fam. Night, Slick.
Good night.
Yes. Oh, and there he is. He is the Iron Sheik.
What's up, Ronbo? What's going on?
Sheik, man, I'm like, as a matter of fact, I'm sitting here concerned because I thought the Patriots was clowning or the writer was clowning. And now I find out the Patriots, they wanted them some Jimmy G. They still want some Jimmy G. They said, we're not going to give up.
Of course they do.
We keep that door open because the 49ers and Jimmy, some kind of divorce takes place. We're going to be right there to give Jimmy a shoulder to cry on. Keep waiting, Patriots. We had a Patriot fan. He's coming in and bother us in the chat. I wonder where he is. I'd love to hear his feelings on this. But, Sheik, what are your feelings on that? And talk about our free agency period, man. You give him an A-, an A+? What do you think he's going to do? How's he going to be next year?
Yeah, I give it an A-, but let me just say about the Jimmy G thing.
Yes.
We're about to put the Patriots on block pretty soon because we're not going to give them up. The reason why I say that is we're not going to get no value for Jimmy Garoppolo because he was hurt. Mm. So if we did trade him, it'll be like a third or a fourth. Mm-hmm. That's not. It makes it better for us if we trade him next year. If he takes us to the promised land, we can get a first, like Goff did, Wentz, etc. You know what I'm saying? So people, well, how about that $22 million? Mm. Well, do you trust a quarterback going day one? It's not easy. It doesn't work out like that.
The thing is, Sheik, if Jimmy goes to the promised land, Cal, I think, is going to draft the quarterback. He'll ride with Jimmy. They'll extend him. I don't know for how long, but he'll get extended.
He will. He will.
That's going to piss off a lot of people.
Ask yourself.
Yeah.
It's going to piss off a lot of people. And the thing you got to ask you, if Belichick wants him so bad,
give me first round.
He knows what's going on. He knows what he has. And you want to give him up? Because Belichick won how many rings? 6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey, that's right. He was in there the whole time. Him and Tom came in the same time, right? Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You know, he knows what he got. He's seasoned with similar style with Tom Brady. But Tom Brady is obviously more seasoned, but Jimmy G is potential could be that if
I know.
Gets him right.
That's what I'm seeing. And people think Jimmy G after one full season, that's it. That's all he's worth. He's hit his ceiling. What are you, stupid? How's he gonna hit his ceiling in 1 year? You know, so I get so tired of those people. So that's why I want to see what he looks like this year.
And another thing, like the rumors, like Flacco was supposedly, he visited, but he didn't get his contract. If he did, and you let go Jimmy Garoppolo, you bring a day one quarterback. You Flacco's going to be our starter day one, right? Until UK comes and takes over. Yeah. So it's not easy. It's like I was doing.
And the blind lead the blind, Sheik. Can you imagine? Okay, Jimmy, we got to send you to New England. Joe Flacco's going to come in and be the starter, right? He knows nothing about Shanahan's offense. So now, and you got to draft another kid, right? So now you got, and Josh Rosen standing there. Hey, am I involved? Josh, we'll get to you. Sit down and please don't interrupt. And now you've got the Stanford kid or whomever they like, and Flacco. Nobody knows anything. You got 3 guys that know nothing about Shanahan's offense. And I know TNT people believe that anybody can come in and start throwing Kyle Shanahan football from day one, or Kyle's going to rewrite his book for that particular person. This is science fiction. It's not going to happen. This team is Super Bowl ready. We need somebody in there that can run the offense. So, Flacco, backing up.
Yeah, right. And the thing is that we built that offensive line. We got Alex Mack in, we got Trent Williams back. What we're asking for is protecting our quarterback, and that's Jimmy Garoppolo. And what we do, we protected him. We got a center, we got a left tackle. We just had to figure out what's going on with McGlinchey and Brunskill back to right guard where he belongs, and we're good. And I'm hearing that we're talking to that one Green Bay guard.
Lance.
And
Lance
he's
what?
pretty. I heard it. Yeah, it was like Lane Taylor or something like that. So he's supposed to be visiting soon. So something for depth purposes, it's really good.
Yeah, because Compton's not coming back, please. Yeah.
Right. And then, the sad thing about it, Ronbo, like, if we did bring Flacco in, that all those guys that beat us, Flacco, Torrey Smith, Alquan Bolden.
Hey, you know what? Adam Carrillo just pointed something out to me. I forgot about the Sheik. The 49ers are.
What's that?
They're going to sign Flacco. He was with Scangarello in Denver.
Exactly.
I forgot where Scangarello was.
That's what I was going to bring up, but he beat me to tell it to him.
Get ready for that tomorrow.
So you had that experience.
Good call. Look for that to happen tonight or tomorrow.
And another thing, I don't know if you guys caught it as well, and I'm going to bring this out to that too. When Juice had that interview with the signing, with the website, whatever, he said, I am calling guys to come in here. Who is he close with? Who do you play with? Flacco.
Flacco.
And he's the guy he's calling to bring him in here. He's recruiting Flacco right now. So Flacco, I think, is going to happen. So I think like by Monday or Tuesday, you will probably sign for a really small deal.
Yeah, because Flacco's phone is not just continuously ringing. So, yeah.
No. And then also the thing is, Ronbo, like these 3 guys that, on our team that's unrestricted right now is Richard Sherman, Taiwan, and Kerry Hyder. They're still around.
I know, right?
And I would love to have one.
Who would you pick between
having those guys back?
Okay, which one would you pick between the guys you just mentioned?
If I had to pick a 2 out of 3, like how bad I want Sherman, but I think they're done with him. Of course, they came on Williams, because we need that nickel.
Yep.
And Hyder.
Same here. Because we picked up Sosa. So Hyder becomes less extremely important to pick up. I'd like to have him, but you got a couple other guys coming off the edge we picked up last year. the guy from Miami, another one. They did a fair job. They didn't do a Hyder job, but you have depth at that position now. I worry about Hyder because maybe they're letting Hyder go out and test the market and see how much money he can get. And if you don't get as much money as you should get, come on back here. We're going to give you a $5 million deal at least, right?
Yeah, exactly. And it's going to be a friendly contract. Now, I'm expecting them to be signed right after the draft.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to make any big move. And honestly, that Dante Johnson is not a big move. I don't know why. He's like I don't know, something like a crazy. Man, I don't want to be. This is bad, man. It's like, what do you do? Every year you're coming back.
He lives
what are you doing?
He lives right down the street. I promise you, Sheik. See, we're gonna go. Sheik, let me see you Sunday, will you?
Yeah, definitely. And then, by the way, this whole pick, I think it's going to be corner. I think it's going to be J.C. Horn. I think the Rashawn Slater it seems like it's going away now. But if somebody falls, Kyle Pitts, Waddle, Devontae Smith, hey, take best. Just do it. We need, like you said earlier, we need that deep threat. And those two guys, deep threat.
Please. Oh. All right, fam.
Baseball! It's that life for Ronbo Sports. Follow subs in all platforms. Go Niners. A shout out to the Ronbo fan club and TNT.
Thanks, Sheik. See you later. And there's Tony from Atlanta, GA. Hey, Tony. Tony. And Ellis, I'm glad you pointed it out, but people cannot talk about Kendrick Bourne. That boy made some spectacular catches, a lot of them. Tony, you there? Sounds like his phone is trying to come in, or he's spraying whipped cream on top of something. You notice I go to food, right? Because I know how I like to pile it up on strawberry shortcake. You know, it's like when your mom has to say, "Hey, that's enough." Hey, Charlie. Charlie? Charlie, it sounds like you're like on the other side of a vault door. Charlie? I love the timing on that answer. Johnny, you're not coming through. Is there something using? What do you get right into that mouthpiece? I can't hear you. I can hear you. I can hear a sound. I heard you say you were in Texas.
Could you hear me now?
Honestly, that makes all the difference in the world, Johnny. I can hear you loud and clear now. Did you say you're in Texas?
Yes, sir. El Paso, Texas.
El Paso, to be exact. Johnny, you're from El Paso. You didn't just ride into El Paso, right? You're always from Texas, right?
Texas, yeah, it's far west.
Yeah, well, yeah.
We're home of the Miners, but
hey,
since we're Miners, we're also Niners. Yeah.
I love it. Hey, so like, Johnny, we're talking about the Patriots trying to get Jimmy, and the 49ers are clowning them, and your feeling about that, and also the situation we got going on with the free agency. How did we do in your mind, and how much do you think it's going to impact the 2021 season? Are we going to win due to those pickups, which were key? What are you thinking?
Well, I mean, as far as Jimmy G, I love the guy. He's a winner. He's awesome.
Yes,
you know, Belichick, he's a smart guy, and he drafted him for a reason. And a lot of people see that, you know, he's not the most athletic. He's not the one that's, you know, doing all this, but he's a doer. And what Belichick did, I think he gets the smartest players, and for him to come from that organization to come to our team, which is the Niners, and win 5 games in the Kyle Shanahan system, that just says a lot about him. He's a smart player. He picks it up, and you know, sometimes you could be the most athletic, but if you're the smartest and you work people out, you outwork them, you'll be the best. And in my opinion, we were this close from being Super Bowl champs, and he was super new to the system. And a lot of people, they hate him, and it's okay because everybody expects the quick results. But 1 year with Jimmy, with the Super Bowl, a full season, it's just incredible. It's just awesome. I think he's going to be the quarterback of our future, and I don't know. I think we're also going to draft a quarterback just in case he gets hurt. But,
and you should anyway. You should draft one every year. If you lose one, let him train and let him learn. It takes too long to learn to play in Kyle Shanahan's system. So you need somebody in there, and that's why I think CJ and Nick lasted so long. Kyle says, it takes a while for these guys to get it. So that's why I hold on to these guys. But Kyle's going to get another guy now. That's why I think Flacco's going to be it, too. I didn't realize it. Flacco, Scangarella, he's also been with Kubiak. I forgot all about that. These are all Kyle's dad's people. Scangarello is Kyle's people, but still, it's amazing. It is going to be him.
Exactly. If you think about Flacco he's not, as I was saying, he's not the most athletic, he's not the most mobile, but he's a smart individual, just like Jimmy G.
Shanahan style.
And he'll fit in. But if Belichick wants Jimmy back, it's because he knows that he can win with him. Like it's just crazy. So last time I called you, Ronbo, I said I was gonna get Dante Pettis' a jersey if he did it, but good thing I didn't get his jersey.
Dante's jersey, you can only get it custom. Dante's jersey never hit the racks.
But you know what? I did get Debo's jersey, and I don't know, this year, I just feel like with that wall we're building, it's just going to be incredible. I think we're going to go ahead and at least hit to the NFC Championship, and from there, anything's possible.
This is it. And you know what? Not only the top thing you have, Alex Mack's going to do a good job at center because that's what he does. But now you've got the guy that made Matty Ice the MVP. He even said so. He said that if Mack could diagnose the defense and get back to me immediately, we knew exactly what to do most of the time. Do you remember, Charlie, the Green Bay Packers game? Flacco, Mack was like dialing and diagnosing Green Bay the whole time. Even one of the Packers says he didn't even need an offensive line. We never got it. We were never even close to him. The ball was out of Matty Ice's hands like that on every play. And you got Sanu, you got Julio, you got Tyrod. These were like polished receivers too. Jimmy's got Debo, he's got Ayuk, he's got George. This is going to be very interesting to see. All the critics that think Jimmy G is a bust have got a serious surprise coming. I cannot wait. This is going to be fun. I may even give the haters a little break at some point because they're about to take a bath. Oh, they're about to take a real big bath. Yeah.
Yeah. This is honestly, I think this is Jimmy's year, and he's gonna, everybody has their own opinion, but I think he's gonna, quiet all the haters and
I'm talking
people who
silence.
doubted him. But he's gonna show what he's worth, because a lot of people tell him, hey, you know what, you gotta, cut your salary for free agency and stuff. But he's gonna show this year. I promise you that. I believe in Jimmy, and he can do it.
I had no problem with him sharing his money, but I know that a bad mistake has been made about his talent potential. That is BS in its stinkiest form. Hey, listen, man, we're gonna go. Let's see you Sunday.
Yes, sir. So shout out to all the people right here, Niners Tejas right here at the Niners got here in El Paso, Texas. Thank you,
Yes,
Ronbo,
indeed.
for what you do. I love your show.
Thanks. Send a shout out to El Paso. Hey, fam. Look, hey, get a chance to see you Sunday, okay?
Yes, sir. 915. Thank you.
All right. 915. And let's see if Tony's ready. Is there still spraying whipped cream?
Hello?
Hey, Tony. Come on in, man.
Ronbo, how are you, sir?
Fabulous, man. I haven't talked to you since we signed. First of all, Trent Taylor had me nervous, and then yes, Alex Mack. We went ahead and signed him. So your youngster that you guys got starting over there can take over now with nothing more than a rookie behind him, I guess.
Yeah, you mean you signed future Hall of Famer Alex Mack?
Hey, that's going to make a huge difference. You talk about elevating Jimmy's game. Now he has, and Alex even said something about that in an article. He knows he can help Jimmy, so this is going to be really fun to watch. So, but
Ronbo, do you realize your offensive line is all former first-round picks except your right guard?
That's right, huh? You're right. You're right. The 49ers finally did it. All first round. Yeah. I hadn't even thought about that.
Tomlinson's a former first-rounder.
Yep.
Alex Mack,
Yep.
Trent Williams, and McGlinchey.
Yeah. And Brunskill is it's so funny because Brunskill is exactly the opposite of all those guys. So, yeah, we're going to...
Yeah, Brunskill, he was a free agent.
And
out of UCLA.
Surprisingly good.
Yeah.
He's not a center.
Yeah, I heard you
but he can play.
I heard you talking earlier about how he handles
Aaron Donald. I still find that hard to believe, but seeing is believing. And I'd love to ask Aaron Donald about that. Aaron.
Maybe he gets up on him.
Yeah. Aaron, you and how do you feel about Brunskill over in San Francisco? And Aaron Donald, I know he's going to do. Who? Hey, Aaron, how do you feel about Deebo Samuel? Who? The one that kicked your butt last week. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I from work, NFL Network, when your show first came on, was they're hyping Matthew Stafford. He's going to do all this. He's going to do all that.
Yes.
He had a strong arm at Detroit for 12 years.
Yeah.
So what are you saying?
And had some incredible receivers. Because when people say, oh, he didn't have no help. What?
He had a Hall of Famer that's going into the Hall of Fame this summer.
He had Galladay. He had, what's that guy they got from the
Marvin Jones?
Yeah, also that guy that they got from the Hawks, he played with them a while too. They've had some quality talents over there. Stafford was, he was good, but they still weren't winning.
No. You need the total team for help, and down in Atlanta they still crying about we don't have any money to sign free agents. You knew that going in. We're going through the draft.
Were you able to keep?
I don't understand that, Ronbo. Matt Ryan's going to be. He's ninth all time, and he's going to pass Eli. He's going to pass. Matt Ryan is the only Atlanta quarterback that has been to more than one NFC Championship game.
And people want to get rid of him so they keep some money, right?
Yep. You know what I keep telling them? Careful what you wish for.
I know.
You can go back to those Bobby Petrino days after Michael Vick.
Yes.
Be careful what you wish for.
That's it. And because you know what? It becomes a domino effect. You get a bad quarterback in there now. Trent Baalke, right? We couldn't get no free agents to sign the 49ers forever. Oh, nobody's coming to that cesspool, you know? So,
hey, Ronbo, I want to ask you, and maybe, I don't know your take on this. Was it about the money with Richard Sherman not coming back?
You know, that's a good question. You know why? Because Sherm, we're running a hybrid defense now, and sometimes the 49ers will go man, given the situation, right? Sherm is not the guy you want to put in that position, and Sherm is still talking about collecting the same salary he did when he was 23.
Oh, no. Ronbo, Sherm is stubborn. Richard Sherman did what Rod Woodson did and moved to free safety. He's a great free safety.
He suggested that. He said he'd like to move to free safety. He still only wants to play a couple of more seasons, from what I understand. I think he said just a couple of more. So he's going to have to come in and tell whomever he's going to play for. Yeah, I'm just here to, if you got a room for a safety, I'm ready to play that. Because Sherm got smoked in the Super Bowl twice.
I remember.
So, you know,
yep.
Yeah, Sherm, that would be the thing. If Sherm would have came back this year, the formula on him would have been, all right, just take him down, just go route, and all of a sudden hit the sideline or something, because he's going to play off you so far that it's not going to make any difference because he can't keep up. So Sherm is like, maybe time to stop at cornerback. You're right.
But you guys also, you got your running back situation set.
It seems
they're still talking about Jimmy G, and I just don't understand that.
No,
I really don't.
Yeah, no, Jimmy's gonna have to go back to the playoffs. Until he gets back to the playoffs and wins the Super Bowl, these same people that hate him. I had one of the family members called in tonight. If we don't go to the Super Bowl, it's a bust. I'm gonna come and troll you. I said, damn. He go get that mad if we don't go to the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is a very hard thing to make. It is more than one player involved. But some people just spotlight Jimmy. Everything is going to be either his fault or not. But when we win, Jimmy didn't have nothing to do with it. So I just say
Ronbo, let me address Niner Nation real quick. Niner Nation,
Empire.
Niner Empire, I'm with Falcon Nation. Jimmy G can win for you guys. You guys got to get on board and support him. If you lose Jimmy G, it's not going to be easy. That's all I got to say about that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Ronbo, you're going to disagree with me on this.
Yeah.
I think Arizona's going to give you guys some trouble, man. I'm a big A.J. Green fan.
Tony, I told everybody before A.J. Green even showed up, I told everybody last year, look out for Arizona. I was more afraid of them than I was the Hawks. And I wasn't even concerned about the Rams. Arizona, because of that, Kyler Murray scares me to death. How are you going to catch him? They caught his little butt last year, though. The 49ers had a different defense, and they damn near killed him in that last game.
Oh, man, he reminds me of like Targeton, man. You just can't get him.
He's quick.
You know?
But the 49ers figured out, you know what? I think we're going to run that same defense on him again this year. He'll probably be ready for it this time. But I forgot who was that came in and just steamrolled him. What we do is stop making the big man get him and use some of our more athletic DBs. And, man, Kyler was laying on the ground. You know how when a dude's really seriously hurt?
You guys don't spy him.
Yeah.
You guys don't spy him.
Mangled him up. He couldn't even play the next week.
Mobile quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Everybody stay home. Don't go if he doesn't go backside, stay home.
Yeah.
Gang tackle. Gang tackle. Stay in your lane.
That's what happens when you're a mobile quarterback.
Don't let them get outside. Don't let them get outside.
Yeah. You run right into things. That's what Russell Wilson's complaining about protection. And somebody said, Russ, there are times when you run into those sacks.
Yeah.
I said, Russ, you know.
Is he still crying about getting out of there?
No, Russ is signing. He's going to stay in Seattle. Anyway.
Man, they paid him all that money. He's the highest paid guy. As soon as he signed that contract, 5-6 months later, now he's whining.
He's just mad because, you know, Deshaun Watson saying he needs to have more input. He was at the Super Bowl. He was watching how he should have been in the Super Bowl. He felt, I guess. So Russ is just tired. He said, I'm getting too old to be running away and having tried to get out of the way of sacks. I need some protection up in front. So, he's got a lot of issues. Poor Russie. And Sierra wants someplace she can go where she can expand on her own career. So Russie got a lot of issues. You got to feel sorry for him. Tony, we got to go. Hey, Tony, you get a chance. Come on, I love because with you, we can talk just generally about the NFL. I love it.
Yes, sir.
I'll see you Sunday if you get a chance.
I'll call Sunday, sir.
Looking for you. Night, Tony.
All right. Take care.
You too. Yeah. Well, looks like it's time. Oh, there's the 49 Lakers. Boy, I know he's going to say something bad about Jimmy. This dude hates Jimmy. Don't give me a break. Just tell me I was right when Jimmy G is the reason we're losing. 49 Lakers, and you're easy to remember 49 Lakers. I can't wait to tell you the truth about 2021. As we get in week 6, 7, Jimmy G's riding on top of the league, top 5. And I'll say, see, I tried to explain to y'all, in this environment, I don't know what Jimmy G would have been like if we came back the same team as last year, but you can't give Jimmy Alex Mack, Trent Williams, and whomever's on the other side, you can't give him all of that and expect him to suffer. I got 2 polished rookies, or no longer rookies, at wide receiver. I got George Kittle. If I got Mostert and I got Jeffrey Wilson Jr., and I don't know who else is going to be running back, you people that insist on thinking failure is going to continue to be an option. I got a bridge over here in the city I could sell you for real cheap. Your pain is coming. But unfortunately, I can't get too happy because you'll be able to laugh and say, we winning. I'm going to flip you the bird, though. Damn, it means some like, and I can't wait to see you Sunday so we can argue some more. Twitter, here I come to get that ass, boy. Ah!